What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sloppy. I can't stop. I need to stop doing that. I need to change him. I need to change my intro. For sure, Slendy, Vladimir. Appreciate you coming in early. I know it's late. Sundays. This is the only time I could do it. I canceled it, but then I was like, I could talk about it for a little bit, and before everybody wakes up, you know. But I appreciate you coming in. But um, yeah, I'm hoping it's not too much today. I don't want to be doing an hour and a half, 2 hours today. I'm trying. I'm trying. Hold on, hold on. I'm in my bed, so I'm just on my laptop. My wife's putting the baby to sleep, so it's more of a chill, open chat today. I've been talking too much about predators these past couple of days. I'm like, I want to talk about regular stuff today for once. If it's a little bit of discourse, it's cool. I don't mind. But first, the only little bit of pred talk I'm going to talk about is the guy you see on my PFP. Not PFP, my thumbnail. I thought I was never gonna see this guy ever again. I'm doing good, Dakota. Just chilling, enjoying the day. Made some, cooked outside. Made some food, some carne asada with some guacamole and some tortilla de harina and everything. It was good, but so I was busy doing all that, right? Doing family stuff. And I went online to Discord and saw people posting about this guy named Draco. I'm like, no, not this guy again. I'm like, damn it. All right. I made you a mod on my new channel. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I think I saw parts of the one where you and Zexia were chatting it up with what's his face? Shiro, I think. Cold Keys? Yeah. Well, anyways, his name is Draco, Draven, Eugene. Uh, he's not he's not a very good person. And we thought that he was gone, right? Because predators they leave for a little bit and then they'll come back. And I guess today is the day that people were discussing about this Draco Draven. Um, if you can see in the picture, he's a little weird looking. He's another Sonic Sonic guy. He likes Sonic for some reason. He's 20, I want to say 23, 22 now. I was exposed for getting info of what they were playing. Who was playing? Oh, the lady, right? The black lady. What's her name? Queen Sonica, right? I think. Yeah, Draco is weird, but yeah, he came back. And the weird part was that his stepdad, which he I guess went online with on that stream that they were in, he went in and claimed he was a police officer or ex-police officer. It's like, dude, why you saying that you're a fake that you're a police officer to people, making it to scare them because they're exposing your stepkid. Keep in mind, Draco Draven, he ain't no cop. Yeah, no, none of them. He's been notorious. He's notoriously known for threatening kids for that the FBI is gonna get him and that he's talking to law enforcement and all that shit. And the weird and sad part was that the stepdad went along with it with that with his stepkid that he is a police officer and that he'll arrest them and shit. Kind of stupid. If I'll show you who the guy is. Hold on, hold on. You know, uh, he's been. He's been in previous videos. He was like the first or second guy that I talked about when I had like maybe like 40 subscribers, 50 subscribers. So not a lot of people know who he was. Only the people that were subscribed at that moment. Yeah, he is. He is. He is. He was. There's a video. There's a video that I have on my channel where it shows where it shows. Oh, it's this guy. I'll show you. Hold on. So let me share screen. It's this guy. All right, make sure. All right. So it's this guy, Draven Eugene Barney Lale. As you can see, receding hairline, um, weird looking. He sexually role plays with 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, asks for nudes. Um, I have all the proof. How's it going? Sloppy? It's going all right. Jay, what happened to your channel, man? I heard the Mr. Apter took it down. That guy's been taking down everybody's. Jewish? Nah, he's just when you become a pred, you start losing your hair faster for some reason. And maybe the stress of of something. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding for whoever is balding young and I don't want to call them pred. I'm just kidding about that. But yeah, this is Eugene. He's another anime character, role player. Joseph. Damn, that's fucked up, Larry the Batman fan. Why are you taking people's channels down? Luckily, he doesn't, know me, and I don't really say much to get my stuff flagged. I don't threaten people or stuff. You gotta word things correctly, Jay. You can't just say I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Chase. I don't believe him, but there might be because there's nothing on him on your channel that he could copyright claim or report enough for you to get your channel taken down. He has been saying that to a couple of people's channels. So Draco came back. From what I see, just today I was on Discord on the Zexio channel, and they started posting about that guy, and I watched the video, and he joined the live stream, and that's when I found out that he was still, on the internet doing his internet stuff. So, so this guy, if I'm gonna show you, hold on, let me look at the view my channel, my videos. Let me see. Where is it? I gotta find it. See? Okay, here it is. Hold on. All right. So that's the guy. Let me show you. Share screen. Agent Smith. All right. So this is the video. Agent Smith. That was his name back then. He changed his name periodically because they will call him out. So his channel will get deleted or he would delete it. So all the evidence will be deleted, right? But so this is me, and then Agent Smith, the hillbilly pred. There was another hillbilly pred. He was from Iowa, I think, or Ackley or something like that. I'll check out the video and means next to your friends. Cool. That's good to hear. Yeah. So this video, it's a long video. It's me commentating about some DMs. Uh, and for some reason, my audio when I'm at home is not. It's staticky, so I can't play it. So yeah, if you have time, you could watch this one. It's an old video. I think it's like a year old, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Yep, a year old. 70 views because it was when back in the day. I wish Michael Myers was real and he especially targeted YouTube predators on Halloween. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Hold on. All right, let me stop sharing. So yeah, watch that Agent Smith 91, the Hillbilly Pred. It has a Discord conversation between Decoy, aka me, and this guy, and you'll see images, pictures. He wants to have sex with her. She tells her she's 13, and he doesn't care. So this is the guy that came back. He's been doing this for the longest time. Yeah, I know, I saw, but we will keep messing with them, until he goes again. He's always gonna come back. He doesn't have anything going for his life, so being on the internet is the only thing he kind of has for himself, because that's the only time people will give him attention. You know what I mean? All right, so let me put the invite. That's only my little quick rant about that guy. I haven't really seen much about him yet, but yeah, we're gonna watch him again. Yeah, yeah. But we sent these things to the police officers over there in Ackley, and I have the emails of me having the conversation with the police officer, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we sent this information to the FBI, and now they're taking over this situation and this and that," and it was um it was crazy. Please do, because he's already going to do the same thing. Then we're almost at, yeah. To be honest, Junko, he's gonna be doing that shit until they take away his internet. That's never gonna stop. He's always gonna be doing that. You could argue, you could report him, you could do that. The sad thing is that you can make new channels and do it again and again and again and again. And sadly, that's how it is. You know what I mean? Hello. What's up?
Yo. Mm. How are you?
Good. Just watching Hubie Halloween, something like that, with the Adam Sandler while doing this stuff right here.
Happy Halloween. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's all right. I watched it like
My
twice.
my favorite Halloween movie would probably be Monster House.
Monster House, the cartoon one with the house
Yeah, the
with the
cartoon
old
one.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good. The
And the
big fat
grandma's
lady is
name
the
was
house,
actually Monster House. What's wrong with me?
huh?
I'm like, what's wrong with me? This is the kids' movie.
Yeah, it's all good. Kids watching movies is okay. But yeah, so the stepdad of Draco acted like he was a police officer, saying, "Oh, I'm an ex-police officer. I could get you arrested. This and that." And like, shut up. And luckily, DNA, he was like, "Nah, you're stupid. You can't do shit." And it's pretty hilarious how the guy tried to act tough on the internet. Uh, the stepdad, and the stepdad is only 8 years older than Draco.
Damn, she likes him young.
Yeah, yeah. The mom is like maybe in her late 40s, and the guy is 32.
And Draco's in his 20s, so
22, 23, somewhere around there. 24, maybe.
he
And
thinks role playing with kids is okay. No, it ain't, dude.
nope. Yeah, he's been doing that quite often. He did it to a couple people. He role played with a dude. Well, he got catfished, and he was role playing with a dude. Well, he thought it was a girl, and ended up being
Yeah,
a
I
dude.
know. Look at that. It was a while back you did that video. I think I was
Yeah,
around for that.
yeah. This was like one of my first videos I made. I was like barely starting to do these videos, and yeah, he was one of the first ones I talked about, and his girlfriend was not believing us. which is stupid because we had all the
Is it my
information.
girlfriend?
Yeah, yeah, all the videos are there. With the videos of the picture with the him on it, that's videos of him um, doing the crazy stuff. One in a ram, a kid.
He's literally known for making people disappear.
Huh?
I think he's known for like making people disappear or something.
Nah, nah, nah. He's known for scaring kids with
Oh,
FBI and
really?
police. That's the only thing he's notorious for. He messes with these kids with disabilities, scaring them, saying, "Oh, I know where you live.
Oh,
I can call the police."
I think I must be thinking about another guy. My bad.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Nightcore tell me about like yeah, yeah, that guy is weird. His mom likes him young too, so the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. He likes them young
damn, it's
too, 13.
genetic now.
Yeah, look, I'll show you. I'll show you who
It was
you know.
actually like, cause I was like thinking about making my own video on Draco, cause why not, right?
Hmm.
Um, but as I was doing research, I realized that I found his Facebook by accident.
By accident.
It was like, you know how like you like go through like suggestions and then they pop up?
Hmm.
That's how I
Yeah,
found him. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. So this is this is the this is the mom and the boyfriend or husband.
Oh, gross.
So the mom is, you could see that she's pretty old. Even with filters, she's pretty old. And then dude is over here. The police officer. The
He ain't
police
no cop.
officer. Yeah. Yeah. You can see the age difference by the picture. Yeah, that's pretty
He
wide
ain't
range of
no.
age gap. I mean, yeah. Hold on. She.
Because a few years ago, I don't know if you're
Oh.
around for that video, but uh, Draco was going after people, so our boys actually made a video on him, like the G that he is, right? He
Hmm.
made numerous like live streams, like talking shit, saying that he was
Hmm.
gonna hack Lexio, which he never did.
Hmm.
It was like bullshitting. Um, from what I know about him, he's not a good person.
Yeah. Yeah. He
He grooms
isn't.
kids. He sexually role plays with kids. Makes videos on kids.
Yeah, he does. He does all that stuff. My videos have all the proof. Sadly, when I made them, I only had like a little bit of subscribers, so that's why it was a lot.
I think I was your fifth subscriber.
Oh no! Now I'm
I'm
at
one of
what?
the OGs.
Now I'm at like 257. Oh damn! Moving on up to the east
I
side.
can just listen to your streams while I'm at work.
Huh?
I just listen to your streams while I'm at work because they're entertaining.
Oh, are they? Oh man, I don't know. When I rewatch my videos, I'm like, ugh, what am I doing? What am I saying? It is a little cringe sometimes when I rewatch my videos just and I hear myself talk and I'm like, that's how I talk. I talk odd.
I mean, I only put the live streams on private because I didn't want them like getting striked, you know.
Yeah,
So, but if you want to like watch them yourself, I'll be more than happy to download the
hmm
video for you and you can watch it.
yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah, no, but besides that, that's it. I don't want to talk about these weirdos because I've been doing that all week. I've been doing some weird ass shit online. Then I've been watching Mr. Steve going at it with some other guy, and it's pretty entertaining. I don't think you know who Steve is, right?
Who?
Steve, Steven, Machete Man, Machete Squad. No, no.
No idea.
Yeah, no, I sent VCs to. No, no, you didn't, Piccolo. That'd be that'd be some interesting
But yeah,
stream.
I know Junko wasn't really that trustworthy because he's friends with like he's a social serial cold keys, but he is telling the truth when he said that Chloe Western made a brand new channel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Junko is a normal person, I think. Dakota, do you know Aaron?
Who?
Aaron, Link, Chloe Esther.
Chloe Western. I watched his videos like earlier back in like it was like maybe a year and a half ago before all
Mm-hmm.
this bullshit came out, but Bad Boy's friend, Hex, he pulled me to the side and said, "Hey, he's a weirdo. Stop going near him." Like, so I asked, "What did he do?" And he's like beating his dick on stream and all this other shit. So I'm like,
Mm,
"Nah, I'm not doing that."
interesting.
Hex
Being is
and it
being.
was Hex and Bad Boy who told me.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know who he was until they told me, but yeah, I saw him doing things with his dingaling and stuff like that, and yeah.
That's
Mm, mm,
fucking.
mm.
And the thing with the sister is just out of pocket.
Oh yeah, yeah. That she. It's interesting, and then he's
Like, what's the context behind it? Like, was he being abused for years and didn't say anything, or
mm,
you know?
yeah, and he blamed his dad. He blamed his father for all this nonsense, but it's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, what?
I mean, it's just like mind-boggling that someone would do that to their own family member.
Mm. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of very odd people in this world. Yeah.
Motherfuckers into incest.
Yeah, there's a couple people that are into that stuff, you know. Um, the guy that doesn't like me right now, Mr. Absher, the hillbilly guy, the guy that was here last time. Remember the Alabama guy?
Who?
The Alabama guy, the guy, and Brian Absher, the remote
Oh, that
tripod.
guy. Oh, fuck him. It's just weird. Calling me
It's
a
just
school brat.
since there's not even the over age of 13 and he lies a lot, you will never get the truth out of him. Yep. Yeah, he is a very interesting individual. I wonder if they take his brain out and they check it for stuff. I mean, they might find something because yeah, that guy's he's a nut job. And
Yeah,
yeah,
he has pictures of JoJo Siwa on his fucking Facebook page.
who?
Closer.
I know, but who's Joe? I don't know who Jojo Wiza is.
JoJo Siwa
Oh,
is a singer.
is it? Oh, I didn't know.
She was first like introduced in the show called Dance Moms,
Mm,
and
yeah.
then she became a singer. Uh, and like she was like in Nickelodeon and all this other shit.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's how she rose to fame. And now, since she's now an adult, she still makes music. But that's all I know about her.
No, okay. Yeah, yeah.
She's like a
Mm.
like like you have like a like some people have like her music was mainly like towards against like kids.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't listen to Jojo Siwa or any. I'm more into my Spanish music and my country music. I
Well,
like my country.
I like hardcore banda music.
Mm, yeah, that too. Banda. But there, like
You know I'm Mexican,
today,
right, Bobby?
huh?
Remember I told you I'm Mexican?
Yeah. I know. I'm Latino or Mexican too, but yeah, I
Are you
listen
sure?
to everything.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I speak I speak the language too. Claims she was 6 and he was 14. That's not true. I don't think. Damn, if he was 6 and he did all that stuff, that is, and for the parents to kind of brush it off, and then him blaming the dad, that is some crazy stuff.
I mean, he's the one who did it, so why is he blaming his
Mm,
parent?
yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Not about talk about Chloe. Someone else. Cobra.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
saw.
know if you know. Cobra. You are lying to your friend Arthur, saying I am stalking him. Um, you're fucking
Bobby
up.
doesn't stalk people.
Talking shit. Talking shit about Kevin, saying that Leon went away from him because he was friends with people that docs, but you openly admitted
Which Kevin
that
are we
he,
talking about?
huh?
Which Kevin are we talking about?
Kevin Daddy.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh. So now I lost track of what I was gonna say. God damn it. Uh,
You're saying how he was lying to Arthur
no.
about.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No. You 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 openly admitted that Leon is in the same group as you are. To me, that's weird. Like, why would he be in a group where the person that doxed him is in the same one, and then you're cutting ties with Kevin because he's hangs around with people that allegedly doxes people, but Leon is with Cobra in the same group chats, and Cobra was the one that was sending pizzas to Leon all the time. That's very hypocrite stuff right there. That's kind of weird mentality that you're you were sending cease and desist letters to this guy, and now you're in group chats with them. Kind of stupid. But then again, I shouldn't think anything more than that. But then again, I don't know. I don't know with these people. I'm barely learning how these people work when it comes to friendships. But yeah, I saw snippets of Arthur's stream, and I saw Cobra talking smack, trying to say that Zexio got exposed and this bullshit, and no one exposed them. All I know is that you left the chat because someone delivered something to your house, Cobra, and that's why you left at Arthur's chat or stream. I don't know. I don't know exactly what, but word on the street is that someone sent you something, and that's why you left Arthur's stream. But I don't know who it was. It's just
Weren't
we're on the
you in
street.
his stream? Weren't you like in his one of his past streams?
Who's?
The King of Lions.
Oh yeah, I'm always there talking shit. I'm always defending myself because they claim we do a lot of bad things, and well, I gotta go in there and shut those things down, those rumors. I'm not the type that if someone's talking smack, I'm not gonna respond. So I was like, all right, he's saying that we are doing something bad. Let me respond to this individual and then leave.
Well,
I
if you
don't need
ever
to
need
be there.
help, just let me know in Discord and send me the link, and I'll be right behind you.
No, no, it's cool. I'm a good talker when it comes to defending myself. Um if it's true, then I admit it. But if it's not true, well, I'm gonna be like, hey, nah, what the fuck? Show me the proof. Show me the proof that I sent you something. Show me the proof that I said this. And then if they don't, then it's just slander. You know, and that's what they always argue about, that you're slandering me, but then again, you guys are doing the same thing, to us, saying that we're this, we're that, but in reality we're not. But yeah, it
Well,
happens sometimes.
I'll be making my own video on the things I found out. So
Yeah, no, but no, Cobra, you need to shut the fuck up sometimes, because you're
Cobra the
lying.
hacker guy.
Yeah, allegedly, he ain't no hacker. He's just a little weird kid. Lives in his
I'm not
mom's
saying
house
that
or
he is
something.
a hacker. I'm just saying that that's what he calls himself.
Yeah, yeah, no, he's not. He's no hacker. He's just a normal autistic kid that
He's
dislikes
not
people.
scary.
Huh?
He's not scary.
Yeah. So I was, if I knew that they were talking a lot of smack and I had time to go into that stream, I would have gone in that stream and called them out. But I was busy doing other stuff, so I was like, I'll wait. I'll wait till
I mean, you could just
another.
ignore that.
Hmm?
I mean, you could just ignore the constant slander because it happens to everybody, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm not talking smack. Well, I'm not like, when I hear it, I like to kind of respond to it if it's something worth noting or worth responding. And talking to Cobra is always good too.
Yeah, if it's worth responding to, go for it. But some things just shouldn't, like, in my opinion, people slander a lot just because they don't like you.
They don't like me. Yeah. No sé,
I
media
like
hora,
you. Just, I mean, you're the
media
homie.
hora, media hora, yo creo. ¿Por qué? ¿Te vas a dormir ahí en el cuarto o qué? Esto te levanto. A ver.
I'm guessing that was the wife.
Sí. Yeah, she's looking at me saying, "What are you doing?" But
She's
nah,
gonna
she
whoop your
knows.
ass.
Nah, nah, I'm hogging the bed, so, and then I talk a lot, so she goes to the other room where the baby's at, and then stays there until I say, "I'm done, girl. Come over. Come here. Come give me some kisses." But no, no. All right, let's change the subject, because let's talk about normal stuff.
Got a little personal there.
Nah, no, no. I don't like talking about my personal life, because then people will want to find out more about me. They've been trying to
You're just
find my location.
you're just an interesting person to be around.
mm Sometimes it depends on how many tequila shots I have. When I drink, I'm a different
You
person.
know what's coming up, right? Day of the
Huh?
Dead. Day of the Dead
Yeah.
after Halloween.
Well, Halloween is coming up.
Yeah,
I
I'm a bit old for Halloween, but
you could still dress up. A lot of people dress up. Piccolo dresses up as Piccolo. Zadok dresses up like the. No, no, it's Brian Absher.
oh god,
Brian,
not this
I thought you were
guy.
quitting. What happened? I was glad that you were gonna step away from the internet, but you're back on the internet on your bullshit. As I knew you were.
He's gonna call me a brat again. Watch.
Hmm?
I'm like, he's gonna call me a brat again, like last time.
No, yeah, no, it's okay. It's Brian Absher. He's just uh, he doesn't have friends in real life. So when he's on the internet, he's he's always very out out there, outspoken, and for a person that doesn't get offended easily, I don't really mind. But he's just a weird guy, and I feel bad for him. He his family is not very, how do I say it? It's a dysfunctional family, and he is just the outcome of a dysfunctional family. You know, the dad's always in jail, the mom sleeps with the neighbor, the sister, you know, has sex with the cousins and the brothers. You know, he doesn't, you know, he just watches Paw Patrol and Nickelodeon. So that his generation of family is not really a good role model. So he's looking for it online, but because of how outlandish he is, how, you know, odd he is, people take his actions very weirdly, and he says a lot of slurs. So a lot of people don't like that. So that's why he doesn't have that many friends. It's it sucks for him, but hey, you know, he puts himself in that situation. No one else does it for him. He has the mindset of a 10-year-old, 12-year-old. That's why, you know, he's always saying sorry to everybody, and then the next day he's calling them the N word or something. Weird dude. Hold on, I come in to apologize to you.
He doesn't want your
Well,
apology.
you could come in, I guess, but like I said, it's an open chat. It's nothing. Is the topics are not really anything in specific. So if you want to come in and say sorry, I guess I don't care about your sorry. You know, it's a repetitive thing that you normally do. So these apologies and these slurs and these everything, it's I don't um I don't take you serious. What's up?
Sloppy, listen, I'm not here to fight you, and I'm not here to fight the Coda either.
Okay.
Listen, I want to have a serious talk with you, Sloppy.
All right.
And
Let's see. Let's chat.
look, listen, I fucked up.
This is the what? This is the 10th time, 11th time. Which time is this one?
Well, because I recently went after the LGTB community.
Oh yeah. What would you do that?
Because I, I, I screwed up. As far as that LGTB community rant video, I deleted it because I was getting
Hmm.
backlash.
Oh yeah. So the only reason you deleted it because you got backlash, not because you don't believe in that.
Yeah, and I also released a apology on the community post. I made an apology on the
Oh
community
yeah.
post.
What did it say? Can you read it for me?
To anyone that I offended in the LGTB community, I am sincerely apologized.
That's it.
Yeah, because I kind of messed up.
No, yeah. You have a
Kind of.
tendency of.
I I I messed up,
You
and I
came in here
released
saying a bunch of slurs and calling sloppy names, so your apology means nothing.
sloppy.
What's up?
If I was a dick to you, I am sorry.
You're always a dick to me. What are you talking about? Just because me and your sister are going out doesn't mean I always have to, you know,
Sloppy,
accept your apology.
sloppy, sloppy. Don't make things personal, dude.
All right, all right, all right. I'll be nice today. I shouldn't be bullying you, but um, you did say some mean things to me.
I s- I screwed up and I apologized in my video. I released the apology video just earlier.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good to hear. I guess this is the 20th time that you apologize, so I guess the 20th time is the charm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I know some people doesn't like me, but I know there's some people that don't want to give me more chances. That's fine. If y'all don't like me, that's fine. But
Well,
I'll tell you,
you
Yeah,
make it hard
Raven's
for
not gonna like
people.
you.
am I a perfect person? Hell no, I'm not.
Obviously,
I
no one's
mean, you
perfect.
gave you say like slurs and then you go after people saying sorry the next day and then you go back to harassing them. So it doesn't mean
I give people criticism.
that's not criticism. That's harassment.
Yeah,
Am
that's
I a
true.
good
That's
person?
true.
No, I'm not a good person because I was never liked on YouTube to begin with.
Whose fault is that?
It's my fault because
Mm.
I should have took accountability for my own actions.
And what are those
Right.
actions? You want to elaborate?
Most of that shit I said was on ZTV stream.
So
So saying that I was gonna beat a dog up with a ball bat.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because at the time I was defending Chayton.
So you would beat up a dog because of Chayton?
Well, that was because that was a real incident that happened 5 years ago with the neighbor's
What?
dog.
You did?
We was trying to set up the fence and that dog tried to bite me, so I hit him.
Did you? Green Piccolo wants you to read his messages.
What is he saying?
He says, "Brian, I can beat you up. Brian, you go to hell, and you DYE. Brian, read what I'm saying. Brian bums dogs. Brian does dogs." So, have you ever had intercourse with the dog, Brian?
I don't like dogs.
Did you ever try to touch a female dog in the wrong areas when you were a little kid?
No.
And you never wanted to have intercourse with an animal, a goat, sheep, any
Uh,
type of farm animal? Did you ever try to uh, do anything sexual with them?
no.
No.
And also on the same ZTV stream, I said pedophilia should be legal.
I know you did. That's why for me, you're not right in the head.
yeah, I did
And
what?
I said that 2 years ago because I was defending Arthur at the time.
You're
Brian's a
saying that
dog,
no,
buddy.
let me get this straight. You said that pedophilia should be legal. Are
Yes,
you okay in the head?
I said that on ZTV stream back in 2022.
That shouldn't even been said. That is you. Do you know what that does to people? People have been abused, and you're saying that should be legal? I don't think so, buddy. So get your head on right.
What she said.
I'm not right in the head anyways, Dakota.
Well, get off the internet.
Why haven't you gone to like a therapist or
Because
a
my
neurologist?
mom and dad won't afford it. That's the problem.
Mm.
But I'm trying to. Only thing is the only way to get me to do right is to just quit YouTube and leave.
Yeah, but you come back like 2 days later.
I tell y'all the truth this much. This site has been giving me problems for years.
Well, yeah, you say some very outlandish things. When you say some very outlandish things, racial slurs, you say you're gonna dox people. Of course, people are gonna mess with you.
I
You
did.
got it.
I doxed my own address on a
Yes, you
stream.
did. Yep, yes, you did. That's not very smart of you.
So
Can this guy get any dumber?
He can, but we won't go there.
So you're
But yeah,
telling me that you went on a public live stream on YouTube and defended the King of Lying, saying that pedophilia should be legal.
yes, I did, and I shouldn't have said that. I screwed up.
what's up, Giselle?
You're insane. That is wild because
I like
you,
the
you realize that child abuse happens every day, and kids are mentally fucked because of that, right?
Yeah, I know I shouldn't say that because my stupidness nearly cost me.
Yeah, what?
I admit,
Would you-
Sloppy, I am a psychopath.
I know you are. That's why you need help. That's why you need to go fucking to a therapist or something. You have me on echo or you have me on speaker or what?
I can hear you. I don't have speakers. I can
Oh,
hear you.
I hear
I'm
echo.
not. I'm not echoing, Sloppy. Sloppy.
What's up?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you and Steve from Machete Squad last
Mhm.
night talking to that Dr. E fool,
Uh-huh.
what was Steve's problem with him? And vice
You didn't
versa.
watch his stream?
I've been watching his stream. I was taking up for Dr. E fool at the time
Why?
because I was feeding with Steve. Because you and Steve said some nasty shit about me on Discord.
Of course, we called you a weirdo. We called you a psychopath. We called you a groomer. We called you a pedophile. There's a lot of things we call you. I call you in your face too.
You're telling me that Brian over here is attracted to kids.
I can't. The echo messed it up.
Whoa. Green bastard Piccolo! Keep my friend's name out of your damn mouth.
How about you keep my friend softly out of your mouth?
What?
Yeah, you heard me, little man.
Like, I can't talk to a drama queen.
No, please.
Shut the fuck up, you're a pedophile.
Shut up, cracker.
See, Brian. That's why I can't take you serious because you start insulting people when you say you want to not do the same thing that you normally do. That's why I'm like,
See that, Dakota? You got a middle finger.
oh my god.
Oh my
you get the
god.
bird.
Oh my god, I'm so scared
See,
of
and
it.
then that's why later on you're gonna be crying, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm gonna leave YouTube," and then you're doing the same shit that you're doing normally do. That's why I don't believe anything you say because you talk
Why
back
are
to
you
doing the same thing.
listen to me, Sloppy? Listen to me.
No.
Bam, 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 bam.
Sloppy, can you remove Dakota from the stream for a minute? So I can
She's
have
not-
one-on-one talk with you.
Well, she's not talking. She can,
I screwed up in the past. I'm not proud of it. Because for years, I was known as an associate to one Daniel Roth. But
damn.
but does Daniel hold me back? No.
Oh my god.
I'm not his pimp.
So he's your pimp.
No.
More
Daniel
like a
Roth is, you know what? Daniel Roth is dead to me. I don't care what that Arkansas piece of crap has to say. He's nothing more but a freaking lolly-tard.
Do you like
I don't-
Lolicon?
No, I don't
No.
like
Did you ever
Lolicon.
watch it?
No,
No. Just Paw Patrol porn.
no, not Paw Patrol. No. I watch SpongeBob.
Oh, SpongeBob. You like him getting it on with Misty or Mesty or whatever the name is, the lady, the squirrel is?
Actually, I rather see. You know what? Since I'll see this now, that don't make sense. What the? On your last stream, Sloppy, you brought up Lolicon in the dictionary.
Yes, I did.
What what is? I think if Daniel's into lolicon, then something's wrong with him.
Of
I
course.
think him and Ant One should go to a freaking they should get married and have babies.
Mm. How old is Antoine?
Ant One's in his 30s.
He's in his 30s? No way.
Basically,
He's not-
Ant One is Daniel's black slave.
Did you have to bring rape into it?
Your echo is horrible, remote tripod. I don't know if you want to come back in and out so you can fix that because it's just
That's
annoying.
fine.
I'll be back. Hold on. Let me fix my echoing.
All right.
This guy's annoying.
Yeah, I tried it. Well, it's an open chat, so I guess if it was a single topic, it'll be, I wouldn't have them here, but anybody could come in if they want to for a little bit and say what's up. If not, then you could just hang out in the chat or be in the clouds. I know there's a couple people watching that are gonna report to their other peoples, which is kind of weird because they say that we're obsessed, but a lot of these people come and watch what I say, hoping that I bring up their name so they can say, "Oh, watch, see, you're obsessed with this person." It's like, all right, cool, well, maybe I don't know.
Since when do we
Someone-
lose sleep over these people?
I don't know, but lately, yeah, I've been hearing that people, I guess, report on the group chats what we're doing and what we say.
Oh,
see.
we're famous now.
Bueno.
Okay, everything's fixed now. Can you hear me?
That's better.
Yeah, I had to clear the tabs off my Google browser.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. All right. So I never watch lolicon stuff. I never
No.
because
No.
I don't care for that stuff. That stuff that Daniel does, not me.
What kind of porn do you watch?
I don't do porn.
You don't watch it? You just watch your sister naked, that's it?
No,
Oh,
I rather see porn get banned
Why is that?
because to me porn is just nasty.
Yeah. So do you think you're gonna be a virgin forever, or you have to pay for a hooker?
Sloppy. I'm not a virgin.
You're not a virgin?
I just don't care for that stuff. I'm gonna be
So-
honest.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
against. I'm against Pornhub and stuff.
But you say you're not a virgin. Who did you lose your virginity to?
I lost
What's
that shit
up,
a long time ago when I hit
What's
puberty.
up, E?
Wait,
How?
what?
With an animal or with a cousin? Well, who did you lose your
No,
virginity to?
I lost my own. I don't care.
No,
I'm
I know, but to who?
I'm 25 years old. I don't have to have a girlfriend. I'd rather live with my parents for the rest of my life.
No, but I'm not talking about that. I'm saying you said you're not a virgin, so we're trying to figure out what animal or what cousin that you have intercourse with.
I did not do anything to no animal, no cousins, no nothing.
So this was a real person that you had intercourse with?
No.
It was a ghost?
Sloppy.
I'm trying to figure you out because you say you're not a virgin, so there has to be the opposite sex or the same sex.
Okay. I'm a virgin.
Okay, see, that was easier, saying that. Why would you lie about you not being a virgin?
I don't know. I'm not right in the head.
I know you're not right in the head, but I gotta pick your brain a little bit to understand why you're not right in the head. I know there's parts of it I already know, but
Do you have Daniel Roth's home address? Because
no.
I'm about to contact his freaking local PD on him.
No, you're not, man. That's why
Who would ever be interested in you?
because she's 100% interested. B, I wouldn't want you to date Remote Tripod.
Hell no.
He's right in the head.
Dakota, I just don't want, I'm not ready to date anyone yet. I'm not.
Who would ever date you, you pedo supporting piece of shit?
Stop fucking slandering me.
Are you
Now,
sure it's slander? Am I
you
slandering him,
slandering me.
Sloppy?
No, if you no. Sloppy,
What's up?
can you put me backstage before I blow up?
All right, I'll put you backstage.
Oh, am I wrong?
Yeah, well, not wrong. No, but we're trying to have a semi-cordial conversation with Remote Tripod, trying to
Tripod.
understand why
Tripod.
his mindset. Huh?
I mean, he goes to apologize and does the same thing the next day. You can't take him seriously.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm taking his apology at face value. I'm not really believing it until he proves it. That's why, like, he can say sorry all he wants, but until he proves it, then I'll believe him. All right, you can come back.
All right.
You're
So,
calm now?
Yeah, I'm calm. It's gonna take time. If y'all don't want to set my apology, that's fine, but it's gonna take time.
The doc says, what did he tell you about doxing, Brian, that you shouldn't be doing that?
I'm not gonna dox no one, and believe me, I don't want to dox no one. Doxing should be stopped. I mean, like, why do you want to dox people's address? Like, prime
You.
example, I was on Steve from Machete Squad's live stream a couple months back, and
What
someone's got Adam's location,
Did
and
they?
I just put his address on a video. That's it, but I deleted it since
Well,
then.
so you posted his information on one of your videos.
I looked it up on all I gotta do is look it up on the white pages search, and you're good to go.
Oh yeah, so you found it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Sadoc, I know he's in the comment section. In one of your accounts, you had Jacob Newland's address.
How do you know Zadok is that person?
Because Zadok is behind that Jacob Newland Cousin Reeler account.
No, I don't think so. What makes you think that?
Because I have evidence.
All right. How do you have evidence?
He's also the same person that's behind that Brian Apsher, a product of incest account.
Is it? I don't think so.
It is him. It is him.
How are you and Jacob Newland?
Me and Jacob are not cool right now, but I tried to have a civil conversation with him earlier. Is because a friend of mine wanted me to get on his butt recently.
That's pretty nasty. You were there trying to get on a 18-year-old's butt.
No.
Well, that's what you said.
No. I'll say it. I'll tell you the truth. What happened?
All right, tell me.
Jacob got in trouble with a friend of mine named John Weston. And Jacob was behind that that says John Weston is a loser. And apparently John Weston found out about it, and he got pissed about it.
Pissed?
Yeah, and he called me about it. So I had to talk to Jacob about it, and Jacob admitted that he was behind that account.
Oh yeah, Jacob.
Just to piss off John Weston.
He pissed him off.
Yeah, and John Weston told me that if that happens, he's going to end up flying to where Jacob's address and end up confronting him.
Is he?
Yeah,
No way.
and he's also going to go fly over to Larry the Batman fan's address too.
Larry the Batman? Isn't that your best friend?
No, that's Jacob's buddy, not mine.
Oh, that's Jacob's buddy.
Yeah, that's the guy that I don't like. Larry.
John Weston is loser like the twins.
That's a sock account. That is Jacob Newland's side account.
Oh yeah, John Weston. That's his fake account.
John Weston is a loser's a fake account.
Oh, is he still trying to riz up his cousin?
I don't know. I'm trying not to get involved in his drama, but he's trying to pull me back into it. But he's recently, I just found out, he's recently trying to get back at Madman.
No, he's not friends with Madman no more.
Nope. I'm
Now that Jacob is 18, Madman doesn't want anything to do with them.
I guess so. I'd be honest. Why the hell is Madman not in prison?
Why aren't you in prison? Same thing we ask you. You beat up dogs. You want to penetrate kids.
I got more details on that incident regarding that dog incident on ZTV stream.
Oh, yeah?
Since all that happened, another name was about to call the cops on me a while back.
Oh, yeah? Who was going to call the cops on you?
J-Man Legit and his mother.
Oh, good. You need to call the cops on you. You're always harassing them.
His mama actually called the cops on me because he was going to get they were going to get the animal shelter on me.
Oh, yeah? And what happened?
So I just said, oh, hell no, I'm running to Arthur and Cobra and Chayton for help.
Cobra and Chayton? I don't think Cobra likes Chayton or...
This was happening in 2021 where I was feuding with Daniel and Antwan.
When you were being the notorious flip-flopper?
I was with Arthur at the time when all that happened.
Oh, yeah?
And of course, and also, back in December 2021, on ZTB stream, me and Mr. Dirt Mason got into it.
You're always fighting people. Why is that?
Cause I disrespected his mother on the stream. His deceased mother.
Oh, that's even worse. Why would you even say that?
All I did was call him Mr. Dirt Mason an SOB.
Yeah, but you said that you disrespected his deceased mother. That's not the right thing to do.
Yeah, and of course, 2 years ago, I disrespected J-Man by making fun of his deceased brother.
Yeah, that's disrespectful too, and you wonder why people mess with you so much. You're like, why are people being mean to me and bullying me? They're cyberbullying me, but a week before you're calling someone's mother or something. Hello.
Now the truth is known. The truth is out there for what I've been done over the past 3 to 4 years when I was on YouTube. It all started. Okay. Do you have Double Z's do you have Double Z on Facebook?
No.
Do you have him on YouTube?
I might have.
Well, it all started. Me and him was streaming GTA Online 4 years ago. I said the N-word. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times on that stream with the hard ER.
Why would you even say that?
Because Double Z pissed me off. And him and his friends shot me while I was playing GTA Online with him.
That's the whole point, right? You gotta kill each other or do stuff, and you die sometimes. So it's part of the game. Why would you get mad at that?
Yeah. And that's not all. I ratted him out to Mark Scan Enforcement.
Why would you do that?
And I guess I was betraying him, and then afterwards, the final nail was when he kicked me out of his life. He kicked me out of his life because I was accusing him about cheating.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
if
I
you're
called
accusing someone, that's not a good thing to do.
and I harassed him. I called him 21 times without
Wow,
his permission.
that sounds very toxic woman. Are you a
And
woman? Are you
no,
toxic?
I'm not no woman.
You're not.
And after he kicked me out, I live streamed on Facebook watching Double Z's live stream. So I streamed myself watching his gameplay
Why would you do that? Well,
because
what comes out of that?
it's getting revenge.
How are you getting revenge by doing that?
So Double Z says that I'm hell bent on taking him down.
Yeah.
And most recently, I took his clip of his video without context. Basically, I slandered him,
Mm.
saying that Double Z is a racist, confirmed.
Yeah. Why would you slander someone that doesn't even bring you up? You should, Green Bastard Piccolo. Yeah, no, you shouldn't be doing these things. And I know what I'm telling you right now is gonna go from one year to the other because then tomorrow you'll be back to arguing with other people. And that's why whatever you're telling me now, it's just words because I know
I'm
tomorrow.
telling you everything. I'm telling you the truth right now. The, I'm letting the truth come out.
Hmm.
And Double Z decided he was originally gonna file a restraining order against me.
Good, you should.
I
You know,
went on the
you
comments and I begged him not to. And I'll be out of his hair.
well, you haven't because you've been mentioning him, you know, quite often when you're on here or on different places. You bring him up for no reason. So why would he believe what you say?
And most recently on Twitter, I ratted him out to WWE.
See,
Trying,
and you wonder
try-
why he doesn't want to be your friend or wants anything to do with you because you're doing all these weird stuff.
Sloppy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you give Double Z my address?
Me? Your address? No. I'm sure someone else gave it to him, but I'm
I want
sure he grabbed it from maybe a stream that someone put your address there. You know, you never know.
okay. Because in his latest stream that he did, he says that if I start more drama, he's gonna contact my local PD.
No, well, then you stop doing drama because people know where you live and they can easily file a harassment, harassment case or a lawsuit. Well, not a lawsuit because you don't have shit anyway. So, but they could get you in trouble for harassing and bullying or slandering or defamation if you continuously do it. If you do it once or twice, they'll just tell you to shut up. But if you keep doing it and you're slandering them or you're threatening to cause bodily harm, then of course they're gonna take that more serious. But then again, they're gonna see how you are. They're gonna see that you're mentally incapable to live on your own. So they might, cut you a break. But yeah, you shouldn't be doing those things.
Yeah. And that's why Double Z's got all the freaking evidence on his Google Drive. In one video, I threatened him that I was going to send my dad to where he's at to have my dad kill Double Z.
Green Bastard wants you to answer his question.
I'm not going to do nothing, Green Bastard Piccolo. I'm staying out of this one.
So, how many days are you gonna be drama free, remote tripod or Brian Absher?
I'm going to stop with this drama because if I don't, it's gonna end up. It's giving me. Oh God.
I
It's gonna
can't take
cost
you seriously.
Dakota. Please.
Please, nothing. You don't have you lost my respect the minute you went after Sloppy.
Well, I ain't got no respect with you, so thank you.
I don't got respect for pedophiles. Thank you.
Bitch, I'm not no pedophile.
This guy's so stupid.
Link. Hold on. I thought I had it there. Let me post it back again.
Oh look, Satan's back. The fun has begun.
Just be nice. I'm trying to not be super bully. I'm trying to understand him a little bit, so don't go too crazy on the insults. Just
I have to. That's only
keep
level
it friendly.
1, but I'll stop if you want me to.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to keep it normal today. I just last time it was a lot of insults and a lot of stuff. So today I'm trying to understand.
I wasn't that bad, was I?
Nah, you're right. I'm trying to understand the mindset of Mr. Absher here.
Hello.
What's going on, Shane?
Nothing much. Just got home not too long ago. I was about to shower, and then I saw you were live, and I saw this was going on. So Brian, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Chayton. I kind of fucked up.
What you do now?
I went after the LGTB recently.
Okay, what'd you say?
I hated them. I exposed them. I ranted about it.
All right, and what'd you say?
Well, I did. I kind of went. I kind of offended them by saying, if Trump's gonna be president, I'll be happy.
So you, well, I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm vote, like my girl and I, we have different political views. I want to vote for Trump. She wants to vote for Kamala, so it's lovely days at the house, at the Chayton household. Um, no, we're pretty good. We don't, and I've told her, I said, in all honesty, I just care about who puts money in my pocket. If Kamala can end inflation, then good for her. If not, then fucking all that good stuff. But so
It,
so you so you think so what? You think if Trump wins is going to be the end of the LGBTQ? Is that why you're rooting for it?
yes,
Ah, okay.
but
And so
I got so much backlash to the point where I had to issue an apology in the community post.
if you hear laughing, that's my girl. I apologize.
Mhm.
But
Well,
Brian, I think one thing about you, Brian. My girl kind of understands now why you're around, because you're entertaining me. So anyway, so you did an apology. Well, did the backlash stop?
Not really. I still get backlash because of it.
Where'd you get
Well,
backlash from?
Huh?
But
No, we're so
and,
we're
and,
supposed to be
I,
nice
and
to
I
them.
get everybody doesn't like me by this point, but I understand that. I could take the heat.
Brian, Brian, whether I like you or dislike you is irrelevant. I find you entertaining for all the wrong reasons. So, you always have a soft spot in my heart from me, Brian, because
Maybe because
again,
he's a pedophile.
yeah, that's the part that will never make me and him like, oh, buddy, but I could at least tolerate him and his shenanigans. So okay, so
I was
hey,
telling Sloppy about my history, and I'm just coming forward to what I've done over the past 3 to 4 years here on
so
YouTube.
you did you tell him about you harassing Double Z TV for many years, right? You told him about that?
Yes, I did.
Did you tell him about the time you told people that you hit dog with a baseball bat and you said bam, bam,
Yes, I
bam?
did. I did.
And I'm assuming if you told them all that, you also told them about when you said pedophilia should be legal.
I did that.
Okay. Did you also tell them all the times you threatened to murder people, like me and all the
Ooh,
other people?
no.
Oh, you haven't told them that, like you were threatening to murder everybody?
Got exposed right here, dude. Get
Brian,
wrecked.
Brian, you there?
Yes.
All right.
I even threatened to send a mafia hitman after Daniel and Antoine.
Damn. Those are expensive.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Because I'm not the only person that wanted to kill Daniel and Antoine. Arthur was too.
Oh
See,
yeah.
Arthur
I
puts
think you and
heads on
Arthur
people.
would make a beautiful couple.
What?
See, I would say something right now about that, but I'm gonna refrain from that for right now because I'm respecting Sloppy's request.
Yeah, be
Anyway,
nice.
Oh, it was a joke.
oh well, yeah, mine would have been a joke too, but yeah, they would have Brian would have glitched.
And when it comes to, I call anyone a racial
Oh,
slur.
yeah, I was gonna say, did you also tell them about all the time you said the N word with the ER
Mhm.
and the A?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did say it. I said it with the ER and the A.
Mm,
He admitted that too.
Most times I call Kevin Daddy that
mm.
because I call him a British N word.
Not good,
Can you,
Brian answer.
Brian, can you explain what a British N word is? I'm very curious because even if you called it that, like again, he's white. So what's the would the better term be? And I'm saying this only for context purposes. And I'm white too. A British cracker. Would that be the better? I'll say how Eric Melendez would say it. A British cracker.
Isn't a British cracker just like a croquet or something?
Oh yeah, croquet, Brian. You could call him a croquet. That would have worked. Can you explain what a British N word is?
Well, I don't know. To be honest.
So you're saying the you're calling people names you don't even know the meaning of. Smart.
Well, I called him the British.
And then he just
I've
says it
called him
again.
the British N word with the R, RDR.
Why can't you learn just to leave people alone? God damn.
Brian, I remember when I first met your ass back in 2021. I thought you were a cool motherfucker. You know, you collect movies like me. You had a southern twang to yourself, so I admire that. And then to find all the stupid shit you do and then still have done to this day, it sets a bad example for people like me who collect movies, who's passionate about it, who's not sick in the head. Like I'm sick in the head, but in other ways. But legal ways, ladies and gentlemen, legal ways. But regarding
Oh, I forgot to say, behind the scenes, I have anger issues behind the scenes. I
well,
broke
no
things.
shit. Elaborate, Brian.
I broke plates. I broke phones. I broke TVs. I have
All right.
anger issues.
You think?
So Mr. Absher, okay, so what would be like, are you medicated, Mr. Absher?
I don't have disability yet.
Yeah, but you could still be medicated even if you don't have disability, Mr. Absher.
All this fall apart when my mother left to go to Michigan for the second time in 2022.
Brian, you remember, let's not forget 2021, all the stupid shit you said. So your mother was still around, correct? When you said all this dumb shit back then?
She was in Michigan.
So she went from Michigan back to Alabama, then she went back to Michigan within the span of a year.
So you're telling me that you acted out because your mom left, then come back? Makes sense.
Like,
Actually,
I'll be honest.
what
Go
happened
ahead,
was
Mr.
I
Absher.
was involved in a car accident back in
Yes,
October of
Mr.
2021.
I remember that, Mr. Absher. I remember. Wait. Was that in 2021 or was that in 2022? I can't remember.
2021.
Okay, because I like that year is kind of vague. You know, I was a different person. You know that. Well, there was two me. You know, the bad me and the good me. The bad me is currently in. I think
I
he's in
haven't
South
forgotten
America.
what you just said about my mama.
Huh?
You said on I think it was a Hidden Midtown stream that the reason my mama went to Michigan is because she wanted to fuck Double Z.
Oh man, I'm
Well,
sorry. That one made me laugh. I'm sorry.
well, Mr. Rapture, I most likely did say that because, well, you talked about where Double Z was from, and second, it just you hate him so much that it just fit the bill. But Mr. Rapture, back to brass tacks here. Well, Mr. Absher, I can relate to you having anger issues due to something happening, but I was 13 when I had my little outburst when my grandmother passed away, and so it was a bad time, adolescence, fucking someone you care deeply about dying. I was a bad teenager. And I'm not gonna lie about that. But again, the difference with me and you, Brian, is I was 13. And yeah. But my point is, Mr. Absher. So what was the last time you smashed something? I'm talking like a plate or a TV or something. What was the last time you smashed something?
That was back in 2023.
Oh, so you haven't smashed anything in a year?
Well, I'll take that back. It was last month when I broke a container and a plate.
Oh, okay. So it's been a month. So you're a month sober from breaking something, correct?
Yeah. And I'm trying to control my anger, but it's fucking hard not to control it. And to anyone asks what Ulysses says,
He
no,
he has.
I have not took down your channel.
Then why did you say you
I was trolling.
you were trolling?
Yes.
I figured you were trolling because let's be honest here, Mr. Absher. If you really did take down that channel, you probably could have. If you had the power, maybe don't take my. Oh, I thought you were taking my sandwich. Trying to take my sandwich.
I'll say this.
Okay.
What if that person took down Ulysses' channel is Double Z TV?
What does Double Z have to gain from taking down Ulysses' channel?
Yeah.
You
Because
at least would have a motive. Like you have your issues with Double Z and Ulysses, so therefore you at least would have a motive, Mr. Absher. Like there are plenty of people that we could say who could have flagged down or taken down Ulysses' channel. Ulysses, like myself and you, for example, have gathered enemies in the past. You know, now, granted, Mr. Absher, my enemies are not as bloodthirsty as yours, nor are their method or their issues warranted like with yours, Mr. Absher. But you know, back even in 2021 when I was public enemy number one, my channel didn't get taken down, and you and I had our issue. That's why I didn't believe that you actually took down Ulysses' channel. Now could have been you and multiple other people in a very valiant effort to take down the channel. Sure, but I don't believe you are the sole reason, because if that was the case, you would have been if anybody you would have taken down, it would have been Mr. Double Z TV, and his channel's still up. So there you go.
yeah.
Anyway,
When it comes
So
to
what did you say about his? What did you say about his mom?
I guess I probably did say it because I've made so many mom jokes to Brian. So
No, I'm not defending him in any way. I was just curious on what you said.
oh, Well, yeah, I've said a lot of things about his mom, but the thing he's referred to is when his mom moved to Michigan, and Double Z lives in that state. So I made a comment saying that, well, she went there because she was tired of Brian's white ass, and she wanted a real man. So she went to Double Z. And the reason why I said that was because I knew that would piss Brian off, or excuse me, Mr. Absher, because Mr. Absher hates Double Z with a passion, and all that. So I said that more so to piss him off, because I knew that was like that would have just plus in the.
So you
it
said
would've
it
made
to like push his buttons, basically.
Yeah, like
That's
I
the most
usually
funniest
do.
shit I've ever heard. You have earned my 100% respect for that.
Well, thank you. Now, Mr.
And that's
Absher, so you blame some of your issues on your mother leaving to a different state, possibly for another man. Maybe not Double Z, but somebody else. We don't know, as your business. Well, you've had a very few rough couple of years. That your car wreck, your dad getting arrested. Yeah, you've
my
had
dad
it, but
overdosed a couple weeks later after the wreck.
well, that too, and like I told you the other night about the whole situation with what happens if your dad like is doing all that. Now, Mr. Absher, and I want you to be 100% honest. I do not mean this in a joke. I do not mean this in an insult. I mean this. I mean this with the utmost clarity in terms as me, a doctor on YouTube, because even though I'm not, I don't have my doctorate in real life. I have my doctorate on YouTube, as you know, Brian, because I've given you therapy beforehand. But Mr. Absher, you still share the bed with your father, correct?
I sleep with him. I sleep with him like a baby.
You do what?
You sleep with your father? That's kind of sus, bro.
So you do still sleep with your father in the same bed? That's
Yes,
correct.
like a
All right.
baby.
And again, I mean this not as an insult, nor I am looking into the mind of Mr. Brian Absher. So do not take this the wrong way. But is there any sexual intercourse going on
No.
in that bed?
No.
Neither from him nor you?
No.
Now, how
before you got here, Clayton, I'd also like to point out that he first said he wasn't a virgin, then couldn't clarify who he lost his virginity to. So,
did you lose your virginity to a man or a woman, Mr. Absher?
I'm a virgin, Chayton.
Oh, so you are a virgin now. So you're a virgin. You were a virgin earlier, but you're a virgin. All right. Anyway, so Mr. Absher, how do we not know with how consistently you've lied about things, whether it's like flagging Ulysses' channel, but then not flagging his channel? How do we not know that there are certain things going on behind closed doors with you and your father? Because you've not been as transparent as you should be in this case situation, Mr. Absher.
I lay down on the bed because that room in there where I sleep at, it's a mess. I admit my house is a mess.
Well, yes, Mr. Absher. I know.
Doesn't make any sense. And why do you sleep with your father?
I lay there on the bed with him because I'm a baby to him. I'm his baby boy.
You're also a baby too.
Do you two snuggle up in bed?
Will you stop?
I don't mean that as an insult, Mr. Absher. I'm asking a question.
Yes, you did.
Do you two snuggle in bed?
I just lay there and sleep like a baby, like this.
Well, if you sleep like a baby, would he cuddle you and hold you like a baby?
No.
So you two do not snuggle in the bed.
I lay there on my stomach and not.
It's a simple yes or no, Mr. Absher. Do you snuggle with your father in bed?
No.
Okay. Now, granted,
So why did
again,
you say like a baby?
Because I could say I sleep like a baby, the guy just passed the fuck out or something like that. Excuse my language. I'm supposed to be a doctor here. But Mr. Absher, so there have been no. Let me ask you actually a follow-up question then, and this is going to go deep. Have you ever been touched as a child?
Oh,
No.
No, that was a fast no. That one that's probably the most honest answer I believe.
I was never raped.
Well, like the terminology would be molested, but go ahead. So you've never been
I was never
sexually
put in I was never put in public schools.
Okay.
I was homeschooled by my mom until I was about 16, 17 years old. My dad sports me rotten.
your dad should put you in a mental institution.
So let me ask you, Mr. Abbott. Echo.
I would never, and I'm gonna say this right now. I don't want.
Well, I got a question for you, Mr. Hampshire. Why did you say you wanted to penetrate children?
That is a fair question.
I fucked. That was some stupid shit I said. Fuck that.
Well, why would you say that?
Because I threaten
People are gonna
people.
think you're a pedophile because you said that. Please use your brain next time.
Okay, I'm not no pedophile.
He
I
claims
beg
he
to
did,
differ.
but I don't know. No, I'm not too sure. WB. He claims he did yesterday or the day before, but then now he says he didn't. So he's a habitual liar.
what
So
What if?
So what is
Okay.
the actual truth? Because people are saying that this guy's an alleged pedophile, right? So he's admitting it one time, but saying he did it the next day. So what are we supposed to believe? What's the truth?
I'm not right in the head, Dakota.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm not riding ahead of for yourself.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
right in the head. Nobody's right in the head, but normal people don't say that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've said some fucked up shit. I'll admit, but even I wouldn't go that far, even as a joke.
It shouldn't be a joke.
That too. That's like I usually don't mind morbid humor, anything offensive.
Like,
Nor do
you know
I
what a joke is? Knock knock, who's there? That's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like, but when someone says they like to penetrate children and they're an adult, then there's clearly something wrong, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Hampshire, we have no clarification because you say one thing one day, but then you go back on what you said and saying, "Oh, I was trolling" or whatever. So, what's the truth? Did or did you not?
I did not say that. I never done anything behind the scenes to minors. I never. So there you go. I am no pedophile.
Just because you haven't penetrated. I mean, so I don't know what happened to your mic, Brian, but you need to fix it because of the echo. Anyway.
oh damn.
Hold on, I'll be back.
All right, yeah, be back.
Well, just because Mr. Absher has not penetrated any children does not mean that he wouldn't. It's the same analysis we could use for a lot of these people online and all that. Maybe they haven't done anything to physically touch a kid, but there is the what's the best way I could describe it? Basically, it'd be like how people say, oh, if you abuse animals or kill animals, that's the easiest. That's like beginning stages of becoming a killer.
Mm.
This like it could be, oh, you text minors or you
Okay.
say
So,
stupid shit like that.
here's my question: is there any accusations surrounding Brian regarding like grooming and whatnot.
Sloppy
No.
will probably know that best because
Mm.
I have not
Sloppy?
heard anything.
No, it's mainly what he says. He typically says a lot of very pedophilic comments when it comes to how he wants to, I guess you could say, penetrate children, and he says it in a way that he repeats himself, and he says it nonchalant, like if it's like something in his vocabulary that comes out normally. It's nothing that it's a rare thing he says. When he's out having arguments with kids, he tends to use that attack where he says, "I want to penetrate you," or "I want to do this," "I'm going to give you a bath," and this and that, and saying that
So
to a
where did that
child what
where
makes
did
it.
that come from? Do you know?
I don't know. That's
I
Brian's
would
mindset.
the bad thing because I probably am the one who knows him probably the longest. Fortunately and unfortunately, because again, he's given me some of the best laughs. I have to admit, but in regards to, well, yeah, he has shown his privacy as part. That's true what Ulysses said. But anyway, um, it was back in 2021 where he also. Oh, did you tell them that about you flashing people on streams before,
He
Mr.
did
Asher?
not.
Oh, you did not. Okay.
I did show my ass on Ulysses' stream.
And you also
Why
showed your
though?
you showed your dick also, and you try to blame it on. Well, you blamed it on Adam, and then you blamed it on me, and then you said that I made you show your wee wee.
Well,
No, that-
at the end of the day, it was Adam. It wasn't me because I didn't have my headset on at the time.
Okay, wait. Well, no, it wasn't Adam. I knew it wasn't Adam from day one. But and actually, I knew it was you from the beginning because I asked you what carpet, because everybody was like, "Oh, it is Adam because of the carpet," and I was like, "No, he doesn't." Like, I know whose carpet that is. So I asked you one day, just out of the blue, because I knew you'd answer it to me without any context. I asked you what carpet color your fucking carpet is, because I knew you had carpet, and you told me the color, and I was like, exactly my point. So I knew from day one it was you, because again, you blamed Adam, then you blamed me. You said I did it. Then you said I made you do it, and all that other stuff. Now-
Here's what I said. When it comes to the whole bath thing, I think it was Tricky that told me, saying, "Who do you want to give?" I told him I was going to give J-Man a bath.
It's all
and
dirty.
then that's when
Chase.
that's when that whole situation came in where you just started. It's just like when we were calling certain people toilet paper in terms of friends, and then that's when the whole you call my friend toilet paper. Which, by the way, Mr. Apsher, I'm still waiting on residuals for that line, because that line I gave you made you a star. Just FYI. Because
I don't know what he's gonna do.
He just
I don't
dipped.
trust him. No,
did
he
he
didn't
leave
dip.
or did you just remove him?
I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to show, so I didn't want to.
That's my
Oh.
carpet.
Oh, okay.
The same carpet. Oh, and yeah, the same carpet that was shown in that video, from what I gather.
No,
Okay.
Adam's is different.
Yeah, the
I thought he
color
was showing something
match.
else.
But
he
anyway,
was showing
Mr.
something
Apsher. Besides Mr. Apsher, you the reason why it was you as well is you have a history of showing your private part. You showed your ass. So if you showed your ass, why wouldn't you show your dick?
I try not to show any dick. My dick is pretty protected because I'm not gonna show it to nobody.
But
Let me
showed it
tell you.
one time.
But you
I,
did. So what? This guy's giving me a headache.
I show my ass on Chase's stream.
What the fuck, dude?
I basically been like Rikishi and gave Jay Margera a stink face on a stream.
But you realize he's still wearing a thong. Were you wearing a thong, Mr. Apsher? Luckily, I never got to see it. I heard it's flat as you. So,
I
So-
admit my ass looks like a pancake. Thank you very much.
But I think I have a flat ass. My girl thinks I doesn't think. 1 second.
Well, let me
Baby.
think, Doc. No, hey, Dr.
Do you think
Long.
I have a flat ass? Okay,
Dr. Long.
just making sure. All right.
You know-
Sorry, I was asking,
Okay,
I was,
that's
I was
it.
asking my
That's it. Okay,
secretary.
okay.
My very hot secretary in the bedroom. I'll pay you later tonight, baby.
That's funny.
right.
Love
When
you.
it comes to when it comes
back to
to, I'm gonna say I don't think it. I'm gonna say it, but I don't think Double Z was the one who flagged Chase's channel down.
You
Of
listen
course
to
not. Duh.
Okay, so who do you think it was?
I think it was Sean's view. Because Sean's view is the one that's been going after people lately.
Well, let's be
Yeah.
honest here. If Sean was the culprit, which could be a possibility, that's probably the strongest possibility you pointed out. Why it took this long. The only I don't know if Ulysses knows exactly what videos were targeted. Maybe if they were against Sean's view, that would probably pinpoint as to who did it, or it could have been Sean's view's fans. Could have been a variable of the two. So that's probably the most clear, intelligent thing you've said this entire session. But Mr. Absher, we kind of strayed away from this. So you don't snuggle with your father. You don't have any sexual intercourse with your father in the bedroom. You've not been molested as a kid. Why do you think it is okay to say the things you say, like with the kids stuff, about the anal penetration, like you have said?
Because I'm not right in the head. I admit I'm
Obviously.
stupid. I'm stupid.
Well,
So
Mr.
when's
Absher,
that?
that is probably also the most honest thing you said in the entire stream as well.
I'm
Because
not.
it was true.
I'm not right in the head. I'm fucked up in the head. I'm mentally unstable.
Well, Mr. Absher, though, a lot of us have some mental issues, whether it be depression.
I'm admit it. I'm a fucking crazy person. I'm a retard.
Well, I was gonna say I'm a crazy person too, but there's a difference. Hold on one second. Baby, would you consider yourself a crazy person? She has papers on. Would you say anything regarding diddling kids?
Uh-oh.
No.
No, I'm saying, would you say anything like that?
Hell no. I would never do anything to a kid.
Huh?
No.
No,
Shut up,
like a
it's not
joking
talking
man
to
and
you.
all that. Okay. All right. Thank you.
It's one thing I don't
Wait.
like. Let me tell you something. Let me have rules of this, okay? If any Discord server that has minors in it, I will not talk to nobody about it. I will not go to anything that has minors on it. I will not do it.
1 second. You still watching the video, or you find something else to watch?
Hmm.
Okay.
So,
right.
Brian,
Sloppy.
So my girl
when's the
just
last-
literally said that she's got
What?
papers, and yet she still wouldn't say shit like that, even in a joking manner.
yeah.
So
Brian, when's the last time you gone to a neurologist to find out what age your brain is developed? Like what
Obviously.
age of your mindset, your mind is at?
My mindset.
Here we go with the full crying.
Like, do neurologists tell you that your brain capacity is at the 10-year-old level? What what level of age capacity is your brain as of now?
My brain's is the size of an 8-year-old brain.
Well, it's not the size of an 8-year-old brain. It's the size of a regular brain, but the inside of like your mindset.
yeah.
My mindset. My mind's not right.
Well, yeah, Mr. Absher, we are clearly aware of that. Mr. Absher, like you say, you're a retard. Do you know what your IQ is?
I don't know about my IQ.
Okay. Mr. Absher, have you ever been diagnosed with anything? Like any disease or any mental illnesses or anything? Like diagnosed by an actual doctor, not just what you think you are.
I have autism.
So do I, but you know, and I'm
I have
unmedicated. but
autism spectrum disorder.
Mr.
had it.
Absher, Mr. Absher, so do I, and I'm unmedicated, but I keep control of it. Granted, one of my, I guess something that keeps the demons at bay as well as nicotine. I don't do drugs. I don't drink that often anymore. Anymore I drink for pleasure. I don't drink for fucking for any other reason. But my point is, Mr. Absher, is that, you know, even without the nicotine, it's hard to keep the stress levels to a controllable aspect, but still able to function for the most part. But Mr. Absher, you know, like I'm unmedicated. I have, you know, Asperger's or whatever they fuck they call it, because I heard they changed the name of it. My point is, Mr. Absher, is that
That's a good
all
question.
that unmedicated, all that good stuff, and I have pretty good self-control. Do I lash out? Do I make
I never smoked.
Okay, maybe you should start doing that. Maybe actually, I shouldn't be encouraging people to smoke cigarettes, but hey, whatever helps you from saying the stupid shit you say.
I
Even when
can't
I'm
take.
not
I
medicated,
can't even take no pills because I don't like pills.
hell, I don't either. But you know what? Like again, I've and I'll let you in on a little secret, Brian. What kept, because I used to be medicated. I'm not going to deny it. I used to be medicated. Took years of meditation, and anybody thinks that's bullshit, no, believe me, if you put the effort into it, it works. Meditation, just trying to be more optimistic of life, even when there's times when it seems like life is going downhill. So, Mr. Absher, your excuse of your disability and basically your acknowledgement of not wanting help in the form of medication, like, yes, and you not having the role now to be able to self-control yourself, to be able to or learn self-control for that matter. Because again, these are things I did where I learned how to do self-control and not let my illness or
You
my
don't got
disability
any.
control me. So
That stuff is going. I'll tell you now. If I don't stop with my anger, it's gonna kill me one of these days.
Wait, would you consider yourself to be an alcoholic?
No, I never drunk alcohol.
You keep saying you'd have a beer after a podcast.
No.
Mr. Absher, do you also what's what I'm looking for? Regarding you say about your anger will kill you. Well, you need to also not just worry about your anger killing yourself, but you also, or excuse me, off yourself or Minecraft yourself or whatever the fuck nowadays people have to say to get past YouTube. Granted, this channel's not getting paid as far as I know, Sloppy, but you know it is what it is.
$0.
My point is though, Mr. Absher, you don't just have to worry about that, but one of these days you're gonna walk up to the wrong person, say this shit to you, or get like, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Absher. I'm sure this goes for any area, but if you come down to San Antonio, especially the south or east side, with your attitude, you'd be dead already. There were like if you were, you'd just be dead.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, not a single damn person is gonna miss your ass. And I'm not trying to be mean to you, Brian. I'm just spitting cold hard facts to you. Because who? Let me ask you, Brian. Outside of your father and potentially your mother, who genuinely likes you? Like I'm talking like not like you because you're a meat. What happened though?
I think he dipped.
Yeah, I didn't kick him this time.
He's just crying right now, I bet.
We'll see if he comes back. But
No, I'm gonna say. Let me have some time. Like the way you said that, it makes it truly honest. Like I have ADHD, I have ADD. You know all the issues that you have, and when it comes to my attention, like he likes to do this for what reason he has to say all this shit. It doesn't make him any better. Almost say right now, Brian. you don't know me, but if you were to honestly say something about yourself, be truthfully honest. Like, I have anger issues too, but I don't take it out on any people. I keep it to myself, collected, and take it out on myself or get a punching bag. Either way, to really stress. Like, dude, I had the same problem. I'll tell them ADHD, ODD, even depression hits me. I don't act like that a lot.
Yeah, it's difficult sometimes.
Now we can have a normal conversation. He's gone.
Thank God.
No, it's that you know, I've seen him throughout this past year, and I've always wanted to pick his brain when it comes to things like that. We always make fun of him, so I just wanted to kind of more of a mellow to understand
I feel
his life, because you know, I know that when someone's online, they show themselves one way, but in real life they're a little bit different. So he's more outlandish online, but I'm sure at home he's a very different person, because you know it's a different environment. He's able to
exactly.
say whatever he wants on the internet, but in real life he's a little bit more reserved. But
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
I've always said this about myself. I guess you would say my persona on the internet would be notched up notched up to 1,000. But even then, like especially even nowadays, I'm a lot more mellow.
Hmm.
Like I'll fucking still like with Brian, I'll still joke around and shit. But like in terms of actual things, it's like let's see. Yeah, like I've always said this about Arthur, for example. Like Arthur's like I like or Brian, I more consider him more of a meme. That's the only like honestly, if that's the only reason why I still fuck with him.
The Nut Buster.
I like that name.
Like that's literally the only reason why nowadays with him. But with Arthur, oh okay. But with Arthur, it's like fucking, I stand by with Arthur. Yeah, he does. I wish part of him would just let shit go with certain people, because the people that hate him are gonna hate him and they're gonna continue
Hmm.
attacking him regardless. And it's just like with me. I've had that before. I've had people who hate me, and they like not recently, which has been nice, but like people like I've had people just constantly say shit and all that, and I just kind of
Right.
just brush it off. Like before, I would respond to it and all that shit, but now I just like, why bother? I wish Arthur could. That's my one thing with Arthur is I wish the two things I wish with Arthur is I wish one he would like if someone's talking shit about him, I would wish he just doesn't give them a response. I try, and that's why I've stopped giving Arthur advice regarding that, because
Hmm.
he's not going
Right.
to listen.
Yeah,
And
but
I also wish he
luckily,
had a better selection of friends
oh
outside
yeah.
me and maybe Jordan and a few others that actually do care about him or not using him. Because Arthur, we've had our issues, but I do actually like care about him. I wish I would like he's funny. He's a meme to me as well, but there are times where I could actually talk to Arthur and he's not as animated.
Right.
But it's just the whole situation with I just like I've always said this. Is why I say Arthur's part of the reason why situations keep going on, but I also say that when you feel like you have nobody to turn to, you go for the darkest hands in the yard.
Right.
And so that's also what Brian does. But Brian has a lot. Brian is a lot more prone to, because Arthur says stupid shit too sometimes. But Brian, I think he says the worst shit that you could think of, because he doesn't have the capacity in his. I'm referring to Brian, by the way. Arthur, if you're seeing this, I mean no disrespect.
but like Brian doesn't have any brain capacity to understand. Do I believe he's a diddler? I can't answer that because Brian is someone who is not honest.
Right.
One moment he wants to say that he's not against it, and the next moment he wants to say he wants to anally penetrate somebody, or he says pedophilia should be legal. So
Right.
it's the idea that, like, I don't believe Arthur is like, for example, when people call Arthur a pedophile, I don't believe Arthur is. Brian, I can't say, because I've never gotten a full-on straight answer from him, at least from that regard.
Right.
With Arthur, it's been pretty consistently no, no, no. Usually in an interrogation, they're waiting for somebody to slip and reveal what they like, the truth, and what they're
Right.
not, and all that. And Arthur's been pretty straightforward with me and others like Ulysses. Brian Absher, however, has never been fully transparent regarding that, which makes me think that, there is that possibility that he could do or mean
didn't.
what he says.
Yeah.
But again, it's the idea of his brain capacity being an issue to where, and him being spoiled and being coddled all his life. Like, I'll admit, I was spoiled as a kid. I was coddled at times, but got to a point where I'm like, Mom, because I was homeschooled for a little bit. But I got to a point where I was like, Mom, I want to go make friends. I want to fucking go live, and go to high school and shit.
Yeah.
Brian never had that courage to be able to do that, and he didn't have that good parents to be like, you know what, this is not the way I should be doing things. And if he sinks or swims, we try, with that situation.
Right.
So it's like certain things Brian says I could kind of relate to in a very small extent, but I was in third grade, and I'm telling my teacher, I was in private school for a little bit. I told my teacher that I didn't want to learn about God. I want to learn more about math. It was just, nothing against anybody who is religious, but it was just like, my goal in life wasn't to grow up and become a preacher or become a man of God.
Wait, you went to a religious school?
Yeah, when I was very young.
Oh, okay.
But even when I was in third grade, I was asking these questions. So like again, it's something that Brian, I don't think, has had that opportunity to think for himself or to be his own man or to ask questions.
Yeah, well, I don't
Instead,
think
he is having to answer those questions, and with not knowing, because again, he openly admitted he didn't know what a British N-word would mean.
Right.
Because I was one to ask him, what did that word mean? Just because I was like thinking, okay, I've never heard that. Well, I heard him say it to that person, but hell, like, I've had my issue with that individual too, but I'm not going to call him a British N-word, because one, that doesn't make any sense. Two, there are far more offensive things I can say to people instead of just going down the easy rabbit hole.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than that,
I think he's gonna be when his parents pass away. He's always gonna be in assisted living, no matter what. I don't think he's able to fend for himself even after his family members pass away.
Yeah, no, if I'm gonna be honest, I think because this is even if he's able to get into disability, because who knows if he ever will actually get into it. Like, it's either gonna be assisted living or homelessness. That's his future.
What about a mental asylum?
Or a psych ward?
Yeah, a psych ward.
That's a possibility too. Like, honestly, in my opinion, and even though I'm a doctor here, I'm not a real doctor, but part of me does believe that may be the best place for him right now, because he is not the living situation. Oh, Mr. Absher, welcome back.
Okay. I'm gonna address this right now. I'm gonna address that comment that Ulysses was saying about me,
Ulysses, not Ulysses.
or the Nutbusters right now.
Okay. Or just call him Chase if you want, if it's easy for you to pronounce.
Case, I don't have an inbred deformation.
Definition.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought you were gonna answer the one about harassing Double Z.
Mr.
When it comes
Asher.
when
Oh,
it
go ahead.
comes to Double Z, I'm basically moved on from him because I got nothing to say. I'm just pretty much done with him.
Mr. Absher, though, you blatantly blamed Double Z just a little while ago that he's the one that took Chase's or Ulysses channel down. That doesn't sound like someone moving on. It would be like if I say so and so fucking is the reason why this is going on. Like you don't hear me.
Just like with the whole hero situation with Lennon.
Okay. Well, yeah, he was very like that. That was a very obsessive aspect to him, and again, I was bear witness to a lot of that. And
You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna surrender and you know what? I'm done with Double Z. He's not my problem anymore.
Mr. Absher, though, you realize actions speak louder words. You went back and forth with people for years. Hell, even me, you went back and forth with me, where you want to be buddy with me, then you want to fucking beat me with a baseball bat or give me a bath or whatever.
Yeah, he threatened to shoot me in the head. I remember that.
Damn.
Ray, you're the one that used to had issues with Daniel, but also I don't know if you still do, but had issues with Otaku, right?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. That's right. You sounded familiar. I was like, I think
It's Jay Margera. My old YouTube channel got taken down.
Damn, Larry the Batman.
You're the one that was
fan.
did a lot of his videos in your car, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's you. Okay.
He fell asleep on one of his streams too.
Huh?
He fell asleep in one of his streams.
No, multiple streams. I fell asleep on them.
Okay, okay. And I'm gonna say this right now. Jay Margera, the reason you got a second strike was because
of you.
I did this.
Obviously.
Mr. Absher, are you confirming that? Because also you told Ulysses that you took his channel down yesterday or the other day, but then now you're saying you didn't.
When it comes to Jay Margera's second strike, I did that because
Jay, can you confirm that?
I did. I performed the stink tape.
Your credibility.
I showed my butt on Jay Margera's stream, and it got flagged down.
You showed your ass again?
I didn't even see it.
Thank God. I'm one of the lucky ones that ever saw it. Thank goodness.
It's probably very poopy, I'm guessing.
From my understanding, it was very flat. But Mr. Absher, you never did answer the question that I asked earlier to you. Do you, outside your family, do you know anybody that genuinely likes you? I'm not talking likes you because you're a meme or likes you because you're a joke or whatnot. I'm talking genuinely likes you. Like would literally call you anytime and be like a buddy to you or whatnot. I'm like actual someone who cares. Like,
that's it.
Do you have anybody?
That's it. The only people I got is my parents.
Oh, that also makes sense. Like, yes, it's nothing wrong with being a loner. Hell, I would say I have a big circle, but I keep it's a big circle, but a smaller one that knows everything, you know. And not because I don't want to. I'm hiding from everybody. It's just the fact that you gotta keep the ones that that mean the most to you close, and then the others you can keep at a little bit of a distance.
So Brian, when you go out to the store or when you go out somewhere, are you quiet? What type of person are you when you're out and about, or do you even go out of your house?
I do go out.
Do you go out by yourself? Or,
I go
or
with my parents and my aunt.
so
Do
you
they have
never
like a
so you
leash
ever
on
go
you or
out.
something?
No, I just put stuff in the buggy. That's all. And I'm just a chill person.
So you don't like go out by yourself at all, not even for a walk.
Mm, All the other times I don't come out of the house. I usually stay in the house all the time. I'm usually in the bed, sleeping
So
till
you
Okay,
never
then.
like go out like just take a maybe like a 5 minute walk or something like that or whatever. You just fucking just stay home all the time when your mommy or daddy or your auntie don't take you out.
I mean, sounds like it.
when I go to bed, I don't get up till 6, 7 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock at night.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That
because
makes sense because it's 2:30 in the morning here and you're up. So yeah. Now granted,
Right.
I'm a night owl, so that's my reasoning. I've been up technically since what time did I get up today? I think 11 or so 11 in the morning because I had to go take care of stuff before work. And usually, like I said, Mr. Rapture, I'm I'm pretty active almost all the time, whether it's for me taking the bus or fucking going wherever with my girl or doing whatever the fuck, it's just like I'm pretty active all the time. Like I usually, for example, Mr. Rapture, I keep to myself usually when I'm out in public. Very reserved. I put in my headphones, listen to some fucking metal or whatever the fuck I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I'm in the mood for Pantera, Dio, and then
Pantera's
other
good.
days I'm in the mood for fucking Jericho Trail, Alice in Chains, shit like that. And then the other moment I'm into Ghosts, fucking, or I'm fucking who knows? Maybe I'll put on some NSYNC or Britney Spears. I'm very, or fucking T-Pain or something like that.
T-Pain's
I
good.
don't. It's just like it's my music tastes varied. Or how I'll put on some if I'm really feeling like the mood where I want to go for a workout walk or fucking do a power walk and put on some wrestling themes. Bret Hart's theme gets me going. Fuck Bill
Do
Goldberg.
do 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 do.
But like my point is, Mr. Asher, is that I'm a very reserved person out in public. Like if I see somebody I know, but hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Do all that shit, but like if I'm just by myself, I just keep to myself. So just because again, like my private time is very important to me, and whether that's just gaming or whether that's just fucking doing whatever.
Right.
But even now with my girl, like my girl's like currently watching her stuff right now. She was
That's
listening
right.
into she was listening into the stream a little bit when I first came in because again, you're memeable, Brian, and so and all that. But my
Yeah,
point
but
is,
I just come here to tell Sloppy about everything what's going on, and I'm just going ahead and let the cat out of the bag. What I done.
Yeah.
And
So, have you had a conversation with your mom or dad about what's gonna happen to you when they pass away? Like, is there any plans for you like that they have
do they
predetermined?
have like life insurance?
no,
Or Bethany Medicaid, like any type of general.
Not even life insurance, Brian.
I don't have any life insurance.
I'm not talking about
Hey.
you, Mr. Rapture. I'm talking about your parents, because
My dad's
life.
got life insurance.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. That's good. That's good.
Well, how,
No,
like
no,
you don't need to say what the account number and all that bullshit is. But how much is the life insurance for?
give us the account number.
I wish.
Mr. Rapture,
My dad's got Medicaid or
Okay.
that's all.
Medicare.
what's the amount of the life insurance? Because if you think about it, you're gonna probably have to use part of it because you don't work, you don't get disability right now. You're gonna have to use part of it to have to pay for the funeral. Like what happens? What happens when your father passes or your mother passes? Are you gonna use that life insurance to pay for their funeral? Because they can't because they're dead.
Right.
Well, I don't.
Have they written a will?
That's another good point.
True. Yeah, I forget about that.
Mr. Rapture, have they written a will yet?
No.
Damn.
Really? Hell, I had a will 2 years ago because I was going through some very bad shit mentally.
Dang.
And so I had that will, and most of the will's still intact. Like that was, I'm pretty kept content with that will. If ever anything happens to me, God forbid, whether it's now or in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40
Right.
years, 50 years.
It could be any
maybe some
year.
mild adjustments here and there, but I'm content with that will. And again, Brian, I'm about to be 30 in a little less than a month, or a little over a month. So
Oh no.
I'm doing that, Brian, but your mommy and daddy don't have a will.
No, because my brother lives far away in Michigan, and my sister's got her own life. So the only person that probably will take care of me is probably going to be my aunt who lives next door.
And how old is your aunt, Mr. Absher?
She's born in 1968.
So she's
Okay.
about like 9 years. Yeah, 9 years younger than my mother. My mother's in her mid 60s. So okay, but then what happens if your aunt passes away, Brian?
I have to go. I'm gonna have to rely on my grandmother.
And how old's your grandmother?
She's 74. She
All
was
right,
born
so
in
my
she was born in
grandmother passed
1950.
away. My grandmother passed away when I was 13, actually, to be exact, 5 days after my 13th birthday. My grandfather passed away a few years later, and then my dad after that. But my dad didn't really have anything, I wouldn't have, like, if anything happened to my mom early, I wouldn't have been able to go to him because he could barely take care of himself. But my point is, Mr. Absher, is your grandmother's a lot more closer to death than your auntie is. So what happens if your grandmother passed away before or after your auntie passes away?
True. And then what else?
I
did
won't
we
have,
add
I
to that?
won't have no one.
I do not mean that when I said she's closer to death. I'm not meaning that as a wishful thing or threat. I'm meaning that for basically it's a fact of life. She's closer to death than she is of life. So,
True.
so what happens? Just for clarification for anybody listening, that like the twist things. But Mr. Absher, would you like, or so what happens if your grandmammy passes away?
I won't have no one.
And so then what are you gonna do?
I'll have to live on the streets.
You're
That's
fine with
basic.
it?
Do you have any homeless shelters in your area, Mr. Absher?
True point.
No.
There's
No.
homeless shelters, plenty of homeless shelters here, but Buck, not too far from where I live, there's a bridge that used to be a nice bridge. Like I could walk it, feel safe, and all that. And now there's a bunch of homeless camps on that bridge now.
Right.
So I feel like I need to either pack my knife with me or a fucking 9mm with me, just to make sure that these fuckers don't try to take what I work hard for. But so Mr. Absher, is there any homeless shelters in your area?
Not to my knowledge.
All right. Do
you
you have
probably would
any?
be-
Hold on. Do you have any churches that know any place about homeless shelter?
No.
Oh,
You realize, Mr. Absher, you can actually Google search homeless shelters in your area. or near
Exactly.
your area. I could do that right now. Like I could look up like Brenda. I know the main homeless shelter here in San Antonio, but like for example, if you're in your neck of the woods, Mr. Absher, you could easily look it up. It's like just as much as you could get on this stream and look up, like be on here, because where are you using your phone to be on here?
Yes.
And you know the thing called Google, correct, Mr. Absher? Or Bing, or depending on whatever device you have, whatever search browser. that you
Well,
use.
I got another person who can take care of me, and if my parents do pass away,
Who's that?
Okay.
that will be my Aunt Barbara. She lives over in Indiana.
So what happens if she passes away then? Because
Yeah.
Brian, remember, how old's your aunt Barbara?
She was born in 1969.
Okay, so about 8 years younger than my mother. So again, Brian, in 20 years, they're going to be in their 70s or close to 80s, and you are going to be in your 40s. You realize that even like the most life expectancy you're going to have probably of your parents, if you're lucky, is going to be in your or your family members of that age is basically in your 50s. So again, I don't want your whole bloodline to fucking just
The
die left
reason,
and right.
the reason for my disability check got cut off is because I couldn't make it to doctor in time to get it set up properly.
Well,
What do you mean? You
realize
sleep
that,
all day.
yeah,
Yeah,
and,
like
and doesn't
I
your
think
dad try to?
I got my days and nights mixed up.
Hell, I do too, but I know when to get up to get something done. If I need to go, maybe I'll snooze the clock for 15 minutes or maybe 30 minutes, depending on how much time I have. But you know, I'm always like, for example, I'm usually like a lot of people who drive and drive their vehicles. Now it's understandable if there's traffic and if it's very
right.
trafficked area and all that stuff. But a lot of times, even me riding the bus, I'm earlier than most motherfuckers who have a car. Like, you know, and you know, sometimes, hell, if I work downtown, I try to be an hour early just because then I'll be like, oh, I go here, I go there, wherever. You know, I go to GameStop, I go eat at Subway or fucking wherever.
I can,
Right.
My point is, Mr. Raptures, while I, you know, do not have all the abilities to get me where I need to go, I still make it. Now I will give my girl credit on one thing, like, or on this aspect. Like my current jobs, I have currently, I would not have them like currently if it was for my girl picking me up because I get off late at night where there's no buses running at that time.
Right.
But even then, worst case scenario, I got an Uber, you know. So my point is, Mr. Absher, is that I get my shit done one way or the other. And that's something that you need to do, Brian, because again, your mommy, daddy, aunties, whoever else are not going to be around forever.
True,
And either A, you're going to be a bum on the streets and you're just going to accept it, which is sad because, again, and honestly, I don't even really fully blame you for this situation. You are to blame, but I also put the blame on the horrible parenting. Like, Brian, Mr. Absher, how is it that your sister's good, right? She's takes care of herself, correct?
Yeah, she's got kids of her own. She don't
But she
come
takes
over
care
and
of
see me
herself.
no more.
Does your brother take care of himself?
He does, but he don't come over see him. He don't come over because he's far away.
Well, okay, so basically your brother and sister are very much just come around, give me a drink. Your brother and sister are very have been like they've been, I guess the best way to term, they were raised properly. So Mr. Absher, my question to you is why is it that they were raised properly but you weren't?
Yeah.
My dad sports me. My mama always was strict on me, but my dad had to undo the restrictions.
So basically, you're saying that your mom was the better parent of the two.
No, my dad was.
But
well, your dad has basically made you the way you are, which is basically a hopeless. And do not take this the wrong way, Mr. Absher, but a hopeless loser.
Exactly.
Like your mom probably would have been the only thing to keep you like get you on your feet. So how would So, like, my point is, do you think so? Is your mother and father still together? Or they are no longer together, Mr. Absher.
They're still together.
Okay.
So, Mr. Absher, how is it like? So, where's your mother currently?
She's in a house in the bed. She's in the bed right now.
So your mother just gave up on being strict with you? Granted, you're 25 years old, but still, you know.
He's lagging.
Who, me or
No. Him. Yeah, I heard his whole audio cut off mid sentence. So, but continue what you're saying about that, dude. I'll like my input on this. What happens if your uncle, like, you have any uncles or aunts? I know you have aunts, but do you have any uncles in the family?
Yes.
Okay. Why did they die and you have nowhere else to go? What will you do in that point?
I won't have no one.
Do you have any close friends outside or is it like, is Arthur Woodson your best friend?
Yes. He lives
Go
over
move
there.
in with him, dude.
I mean, not gonna be real bad, but there are certain people that like to have roommates, and there's some that are very strict with rules. You gotta remember that.
Well, yeah, I would. Okay, for example, if I, whenever I've had roommates in the past, and usually they weren't like fucking long-term roommates. They were like, oh, let me come down here for a week or whatnot.
Right.
Some people I was strict to, just because of, I mean, me knowing their antics. Or like, for example, I'm not opposed to anybody smoking weed. I just don't prefer it in my apartment.
Right.
And then
That's why I'm
also,
smoking right now.
And for
Fucking
example, like depending on who the person is, if they're like a very big partier or party goer, if you will, I'm someone that'd be like, okay, especially if you don't have a key to the place or something. If you're like, yeah, if you're staying there temporarily, I would just like for you to give me a time, a suitable time. It doesn't need to be like fucking, oh, you need to be home by 11 p.m. no later. But like, if you're gonna be out like 2 a.m., you know, just so that way I know, hey, but because I'm probably gonna be up, but just so that way I don't have to worry about falling asleep and leaving the door unlocked or any bullshit.
Right.
My point is, though, well, even like I was gonna say something to what Ulysses said about the disability thing. Like, I could have probably gotten on it. I'm not gonna fucking lie about it. But my point, but like with me, I still am very functioning to where I can work, maintain stuff, and
Right.
Mr. Absher, I don't think could keep a job unless it was something very simple, like itself, for example. I just don't think Mr. Absher could keep a fucking job.
I can't work.
Do you have an ID and social security?
I'm trying to start it, but I keep missing the opportunity.
But nothing, bro. You need to get on it ASAP. Like, you can't wait for long.
Mr. Absher, I thought you told me previously that you had your ID.
I do have an ID.
Do you have your social security card?
I got one.
You have your birth certificate?
Yes.
Okay, so you got all that. Okay, well, at least
Okay, then yeah, you got it.
Gotta go apply, man.
Yeah.
Send it to me on Discord, Brian Absher. Give me your social security number, your ID, and I'll apply for credit cards for you and everything.
I can also give you his mom's number or something if you're interested.
Actually, I'm almost there somewhere right now, though. Like, dude. All we're trying to do is help you for a better future, man. Almost that.
Yeah.
Honestly, for my analysis of Mr. Absher, I don't honestly think he wants a better future. I think, Mr. Absher, let me ask you, if your father was immortal, say your mommy and your aunties, all that pass away, and if your daddy, who spoils you rotten, if your daddy was immortal, he lives forever, would you be content with living with your father for the rest of your existence?
No.
No. Shocking. Wow.
That's a shocking answer, dude.
Elaborate. I'm curious.
Please do.
Like, I knew if my parents passed away, I knew what I needed to do.
No, I'm saying if your father didn't pass away, if he was immortal, would you want to live the rest of your existence living with your father and have him spoil you rotten?
No,
Okay, so elaborate. Why wouldn't you want that if it would be so easy?
because I just don't want him to like
You don't want him to live forever?
Or hear me out. You just don't want him to spoil you anymore because you think it's wrong for him to like spoil you on these other ways.
yes.
Okay, then makes sense.
So, Mr. Absher, to elaborate on that question, do you actually want to be successful in life?
I just want to be successful.
And how are you going to do that?
I need what I need to do.
What do you need to do?
I need to get disabilities set up, and I need to make some money.
And
Okay,
then,
that's a start.
Because my dad ain't gonna be here much longer.
Well,
I mean,
well,
you have a
Mr.
point there,
Absher, Mr. Absher, then you gotta get your days and nights in order. You need to get the fabric of time in order, and you need to get your ass up and do it. And if your dad doesn't want you to, you say, "Daddy, fuck you. I want to live my life."
Or instead of saying that I need to move on, like you can't spoil me anymore. I say it's wrong what you're doing. Be polite about it.
Well, yeah, just yeah.
Yeah,
But then if he persists, then you'd be a little vulgar.
See?
Yeah. This turned out to be an
That is
intervention.
true.
Until you
Mr.
lose
Absher, you cannot be successful not only obsessing over sleeping all day and obsessing over Double Z's nutsack, but you can't be successful not only that, but also being on YouTube all the time and speaking to people who clearly are not in your best interest. Brian, Mr. Absher, how did you know about this stream today or tonight?
I just saw it on my feed.
Oh, okay. So Umbrella did not tell you this time?
Nope. I went on my YouTube app and seen what's going on, and apparently Sloppy was live. And Sloppy, you might as well go ahead and rename this stream.
Yeah, most likely I'm going to change it to intervention with Brian Absher.
You know what? No, that's a good idea. Like before this happened, if you don't got confused, make it happen.
No, yeah,
because
it's going to be changed.
Okay, good.
Mr. Absher, I got a question that does confuse me though. So you're where are you currently right now in your house?
In the living room.
Okay.
Why don't you sleep on the couch instead of in the bed with your father?
Because if I don't, if I sleep in here, then my dad's gonna get up in the middle of the night to find me.
Damn. So he's overprotected over that, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay,
Brian, how old's your father?
Yeah.
What?
How old's your father?
He's 71 years old.
Jesus
fucking Christ.
Well, I can't say nothing. My dad would have been. How old would he have been now? He probably would have been already in his 70s now. But granted, I'm almost 5 years old than you, Brian. So there's a difference. But
right.
But Mr. Absher, then don't you think it's weird that a 70-something-year-old man is still being that way towards a fucking 25-year-old grown-ass man?
He's overprotecting me. He's overprotecting me, doing things on YouTube.
Okay. Go on. Let me stop right there. Before you say anything, do you think he's trying to control your life as it is right now? Do you think like every day, like why he's doing this and doing that, even though I am safe by my somewhere else? Do you think about that?
Do what?
So do you question yourself like why he's doing this over being overprotected over me? If what else? Like think about it.
Do you think because he clearly doesn't help you get your disability because
exactly
like Mr. Absher, how would you even get to the disability, like to get to apply for disability? How would you even get there?
My mom's trying to help me.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
you may need to rely more on your mom than your father because your mother seems like, from what you're telling me, you're telling us, your mother seems like the only one that's out for your best interest, Mr. Absher. But I
Right.
gotta ask this one more time in a more broader sense. You said that nothing goes on when you and your father are sleeping together, nothing sexual, but your father has never touched you in a inappropriate manner ever in your life, correct?
Well, he does get mad at me. He got mad at me by putting me in the closet, and then Mama pulled him off of me.
Okay.
How old were you when he put you in the closet?
Good question.
I was
like
13.
yesterday.
13. But I'll elaborate a little bit further in that question. Has your father ever touched you sexually? Like, has he ever touched your genitals or your anything like that? Like, touched your penis or your
No.
no?
But I remember he pushed me and nearly caused me to fall in the couch through the couch.
So he's been physically abusive, just not sexually abusive.
Yes.
That's kind of fucked
Okay.
up.
And then he slaps me up the head sometimes.
That would cause some brain damage. I'm sorry to tell you the truth.
And he got hit in the back of the head a lot of times, and because his brain is not all there.
Since the last time I've been in the disability office. I've never been in the disability office.
And so to elaborate further, and then so your father never did, your mother's never done anything sexual to you, correct?
My mom has never done anything to me. She's one of those that she don't want to. She hits me and then she later apologizes.
So you've been physically abused by both your parents, basically.
Well, my mom has never. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but I'm about to cry.
I mean, to go with what Chase has said, yeah, my girlfriend slaps my ass and all that, but I don't consider that way. Or if she accidentally kicks me while I'm trying to tickle her or something, but
Damn. I feel that.
But I don't consider that way. You know, it's
I used to get my ass whooped when I was little.
Okay then.
So you've been physically abused by your parents.
I mean, would it be physically abused? Because if you were little, that means you're showing discipline to your kids. Like, you never do that again. So.
Well, Mama spanked my tail so bad that I was puking, and she got upset.
What's up, Double Z?
So.
Yeah, he was Double Z. Basically said you were the reason why Ulysses' channel got taken down.
Damn.
Double Z,
and hello, Double Z.
I am sorry. Double Z, I am sorry, dude.
Mr. Absher, the problem with your apologies is that they don't mean anything. How many times do you apologize to Mr. ZTV?
I just want to change.
Let me ask you something. I probably asked you this before, but what was the problem? What in your own words? I'm sure Double Z can counteract in the chat. What was the genesis of your issues with Double Z back in the day? What was the cause of your obsession with him throughout the years? Because again, when I first met you, you seemed chill, you seemed cool, you know, you could like movies and shit.
When
But
it's all allegations that you got back in 2021, I blame.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, Brian.
It all started. I called him 21 times over the course of the month without his permission.
Well, Mr. Absher, that was also the reason why I blocked you too back in the day, because that's why even when you and I mended fences before, I still never added you on Facebook because of that reason. Because really, I don't talk. Like, I'll talk to some of my close friends, whether it's offline or online on here. Like, there's only a handful of people that I know through here that have my personal number, and I have theirs.
Right.
But you know, even I sometimes, but even then, we're grown ups. We understand that we have lives. We can't just be talking on the phone every fucking day or every week.
Right.
Sometimes, you know, some of my closest friends on here I don't talk to for weeks. Then we'll finally hit it up and just catch up on everything that's been going on in our lives.
Exactly.
So like,
Yes.
you know, so I can see that being a reason why someone would block you. So you got upset over Double Z blocking you because you called him for 21 times. That is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? That is a very valid reason why to block someone. That again,
Exactly.
you didn't call me that many times, but I tried to tell you I was either busy doing something or I was working, and yet you were again just calling and you just didn't care. I understand, Mr. After, that you do need friends because clearly you're not getting any support at home for the most part. And it's always good to have friends, but you also got to know how to treat said friends. And I'm not going to say that I've been the bestest person to be a friend. Sometimes I'm not going to say that, that, you know, I'm not fucked up and shit, but you know, I've been pretty, like nowadays, like I'm loyal to the people that, you know, I've been loyal to. Like hell, even internet wise, like I've been like, for example, Sloppy. I've been like Sloppy and me have been tight. We've not like, you know, and all that. I've never given him a reason to doubt me, nor the other way around, and all that. And I'm not looking. I would never look for a reason to do so.
Don't do that.
You missed the whole ta-ta for now, said they.
Yeah, ta-ta for now, lady.
But like Mr. Absher though, like, you know, so you like, and you've also had the opportunity to have friends, whether that be me or even Double Z or whoever else, but you have squandered them for, and it could be due to your mental issues, it could be due to your brain capacity, due to how you've been raised. Like, you know, it's fun. Like, one thing about me is like some of my close friends growing up were some of my mom's friends, you know, and that's probably one of the reasons why I'm more friendly towards older people than I am myself. Hell, my first girlfriend was like 3 years older than me, but like, and that wasn't even the oldest I dated later on. My point is though, is that, you know, I've been able to, you know, I could be friends with people that are the same age, older, younger, what have you. And also I know how to treat them differently. Let's say, because again, I've worked in places where, you know, I work with kids. And so you got to understand that you can't be how you are with the guys, you know, or even with the girls sometimes, depending on whatnot, right? So like I've worked with like someone I consider a close friend. She does starting college now, but I met her when she was 16, and I was kind of like a big brother. I tried to, you know, at work, I'd make sure, you know, I treated her differently because she was younger. Excuse me. Because she was younger. It's just the idea of, you know, you reading the room as well, for that example.
Speaking tricky, there he is.
That's not tricky.
Like, you know, Brian, you've not had the capacity to be able to be friends because.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll still be here.
You think that everybody has free time, and they don't. You know, I don't have free time. Usually my free times are at this time. And usually if my girl's like fucking watching her shit or taking a nap and all that, and I don't want to disturb her. You know, these are my free times nowadays, solo wise right now, and all that good stuff. You know, but like, my girl tells you right now, like, I remember it was I think it was last week when Sloppy was streaming, my girl was a shit face, and she fucking was just wanting to get it on, and I was like, Sloppy, I love you, brother, but I got to go.
Got
know,
things to do.
yeah, I got things to do. I got urgent matters I got to take care of. But like, my point is though, is that, I can like, we all have lives, Brian. So that is something that I don't think you understand, because the fact is that you don't know what it's like to have things to do. You don't know what it's like to go out, even mundane stuff like going out to a park by yourself or taking a walk. Like I could go out right now, and I've done this at 3 a.m. I will go for a fucking walk down the street. I'll do this either streaming by myself, put on my music, fucking go. My point is though, is that like you've never had those experiences on your own. And that's something that unfortunately, and you're at the age right now where it's going to be a rude awakening for when that day comes, when you finally do decide to be on your own. Like I'll admit, like I moved out of my my parents' or my mom's place around, I believe I was shit. Okay, so I got married at 20. We moved. I'm trying to think. We moved out the following year, either a year or two. I can't remember.
Yeah, probably
then-
a year, 2 or 3 years ago.
For
Probably.
sure, peace.
Depends.
Yeah, so like I started to fully live on my own right around the like outside of any relationships or anything like that. I'm telling solely on my own. I was living on my own probably around the same age as you, Brian, without no, wife or girlfriend or whatnot, just solely on my own. And and then even then, I had my mom come in for a few years because she had a lot of medical issues. I was taking care of her and all that. But it got to a point where, I couldn't do it because again, I was also working and all that. And so, but my point is though, is that I've been able to do it. And granted, it's not been perfect. I've struggled, whether it's with jobs in the past or bills or whatnot, but I've always managed to make it through and to still keep a smile and enjoy life and all that good stuff. Sometimes I live in the moment, but I sometimes don't look ahead, but that's a flaw that I still need to work on because it's just something that I still struggle with to an extent. But
Right.
the point is though, is that I've been even in my teens, I was able to go out on my own and learn how. I taught myself how to take the bus at fucking like 15 or 16. So I was able to do all that at that age, Brian. And you've not had that luxury because you not had the know-withal to say no and say I want to do this or I want to do that.
No, he's muted.
Let's see.
I'm just. I mean, I'm sorry to anyone that I offended.
Oh, like Ulysses brings up a good point. That's another thing. Like he got to meet Sting for the second time. Me and him actually met him. What was it? Like last year in January, we met him for the first time. We met MJF twice actually at the same convention last year. Like I got to meet Elizabeth Olsen from fucking WandaVision and the MCU and shit like that.
That's cool.
I've gotten to meet people like DDP and fucking a lot of big wrestlers, Kenny Omega, so Bryan Danielson, so on and so forth. I've been able to live.
Did you saw Wrestle Dream?
Yeah. Match wise, it was really good, but like as terms of it just with AEW, I just can't get excited. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same buzz as it used to do. Like back in the first few years, I've said that company's starting to die a slow death once CM Punk left.
Right.
But again, I remember when Tom Willis did a debate with the Wrestling Otaku on Rent Rave last week? I think it was.
I think so.
I said this is I told Tom this. I said because we didn't know if Otaku was going to come in, and I was like, fuck, I'll do debate. And I was like, I forfeit because I told Tom I couldn't debate him over AEW. The only thing I could say about AEW is that match quality, their pay-per-views always deliver. That's like
Right.
the only thing that I will always watch the pay-per-views for the sole reason that I know that I'm going to get some good wrestling in on those shows. But in terms of proper stories or anything interesting, it's not that there's not a lot compared to WWE, for example. But like again, Brian, like this is what I'm saying. You and I could sit down and have fucking great conversations about movies, about fucking Nickelodeon, fucking whatever, fucking wrestling. But the problem with you, Brian, has always been your obsession with drama. And that also, I believe, plays a factor in why you don't do anything with your life, because a lot of people who obsess over drama are people who don't have anything to do with their lives. Like, you may not want to admit, Brian, you may not be like fully like Daniel or Antoine or whatnot in certain ways, but you are like them in this way. What is one thing that Daniel, you, and Antoine have, and others like them have in common? They're obsessed over drama and they have nothing going for their lives.
True.
So you may not be like Daniel with the lolicon or whatnot, but you are like him with not having any bright future.
That's
At
why.
least I'll say this though, Mr. Absher. Like the parallels between you and Daniel are kind of weird. You've got that one friend who is black in Arthur, and Hero has his one friend who is black. Except the difference between you and Daniel is Daniel treats Antoine like a slave. I don't think you do that with Arthur, but there's some parallels between y'all. I'm referring to you and Daniel. Like, you have that one friend who may never leave your side.
Right.
Who will, now, I don't know about Arthur, but I'll say this about Antoine, that's why I've always said, Antoine is Hero's slave. That's not a fucking, for what Sloppy has shown, it just proves my point even further. So you don't have it fully like it, but it's very similar. Let me ask you, Mr. Rapture, do you want to be like Daniel Rolfe?
No.
Then do something about it. Quit bitching, quit making excuses, do something about it. Do something with your life. Don't make any Facebook posts whining and bitching about why you're in the position you're in and why this other stuff's going on. Do something with your fucking life. Stay up, get off the air. And I'm sure this is going in deaf ears. I've tried this with other people and it never works. But do something with your life. It's like, or here's the other point. If you could be like, I say, me or even a Sloppy or whoever who can handle both, who can handle the YouTube shit, whether it's the bullshit with the drama and the fucking, in Sloppy's case, catching bread, and then be able to handle his life outside of that with his family and all that other shit. You gotta find that. If you want to still be on here, find that medium where you could do both. Otherwise, pick one or the other. Do you want to further that point, Mr. Absher, do you want to continue being not only a laughingstock on the internet, but also obsess over drama on YouTube?
Dude, I just don't want no drama, but I wanted to help Sloppy at some point.
I mean, what?
Like,
Yeah,
if you got a problem with Daniel Roth, let me take him down for you.
No, that's what the last thing I wanted to do.
I mean this with all due respect. You are as harmless as a feather. Like, I would be, and I'm not scared of Mr. Rolfe either, but I would be more scared of him than I would be of you. Like, but because at least with you, I could pick you up and throw you across the football field without probably breaking a sweat. Mr. Rolfe, I'd probably be worried about throwing my back out because, he's got fat. So, like, but still, I could probably lift both of you up and throw you across, at least you across the field. The other one probably a few yards. My point is that you are as harmless as a feather. You do not scare anybody, Mr. Apsher. And I'll use this as the same analysis regarding this, is that you have threatened people multiple times. Or have you done anything?
Right.
I should never threaten people. I went too far.
Well, you said you wanted to take Daniel down, which again, I have no, I do not care for that sad fuck. But again, are you gonna? How are you gonna take him down? You say you tell Sloppy you're gonna take him down. How are you gonna take him down? Are you gonna go up to his house and beat him with a baseball bat like you apparently did with a dog?
Report his Facebook page.
But
Okay,
how is
but
that going to do anything?
Yeah,
can
you
make it on
realize you can
Facebook.
just make another one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
My Facebook got taken down a few years ago. Now it was for a dumb reason. It wasn't even for anybody particular. It's because had a picture of me and I was at PAX South a few years back, and I took and this was during the time that Resident Evil 2 remake was about to come out. And
Oh,
I took
really?
a picture in the RIPD car with a zombie hanging out, and it got taken because I had this as my profile picture, and it got taken down for fucking inappropriate content, which was so stupid. But my point is, Mr. Abster, is that my Facebook got taken down. The only thing I lost was time, because I had that Facebook since 2011.
Right.
Time and also the fact that, I had pictures I didn't save, not like some of them were important, some of them weren't, but most of them were on my Instagram, so I was okay. But I just made another one and it was quick. It just took me less, hell. I'm so the cheap bastard, Brian. I've learned now to create a new account for my to get free YouTube Premium, because I don't like the ads on here. And usually what I do is for everybody say,
Right.
"Oh, see, I knew it." He does make multiple accounts with my name and everything else on it. And usually I let people know, hey, if you see this account, it's me. It's not a troll, blah, blah. I'm transparent with people and all that
Right.
stuff. But I'll be honest, I use it solely for fucking so I get free YouTube Premium. Just like with Hulu. Whenever I create a new email for that, I also am able to get a free month of Hulu, because again, sometimes, not all the time, but I'm a cheap bastard, and I always like to work the system into my advantage.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that sometimes, especially with how prices jack up nowadays, and all that shit. Sometimes you gotta work the system to get what you want. Nothing wrong with
You
that.
know what? I know what I need to do. I need to make my life better and just quit with this drama nonsense.
Now, Brian,
Wow.
the problem with that is you said this before. Again, actions speak louder than words. Okay, for example, I stopped making YouTube content on my channel almost 3 months ago. And outside of a moment where I thought I was going to bring the channel back for different purposes, I decided not to. But I've kept up with that. I work solely for usually David 3000 and to help his channel grow.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm trying not to stroke my ego, but I feel like I'm too talented to let my talents go to waste. I'd rather just use them to help out others. And so I've not made any content on my channel in 2 months. My last fucking video, non live stream, was a fucking video that me and Mason did when he came down here, doing a WWE 2K24, I think, where we were doing Wrestling Otaku versus Queso. And then my last live stream was the live stream that I did 2 months and actually that video was months prior, even before I stopped doing content.
Can you bring Luke? Can you bring Chase's comment up?
Hold on. Oh man, I'm almost falling asleep. I got like 7 more minutes and then I'll end it.
You know what? What's more important is to make my life better and more fun.
But hear me out. Why take out someone's Facebook? Like, you gonna recreate that again. You don't realize.
Yeah.
I understand that.
That's
still
why,
got my-
again,
I still
stop
got-
talking about making changes in your life and do them.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, like I'm talking. Well, technically it's already tomorrow, but I'm
Yeah,
talking
so let's
today.
say, hold on. Let's say like right now, after this day ends, start like there. So you have more.
You can't do anything at fucking 3 a.m. my time. I don't know what time is in y'all's area, but 3 a.m. my time.
It's 4:24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, Brian, what time is it in your
3:25
area?
in my area.
What time is it? Brian?
3:25.
Oh, okay. So we're in the same time zone. Yeah, I can't do anything at 3:25 in the morning. But my point is that you like again start today. Start like in the morning. Start fucking in the afternoon. But goddamn it, start. Like, don't worry about. And I'll be honest with you, Mr. Absher. If you have people that want to keep you in drama, do what I did. Block their asses. If they don't respect what you want to do and that you want to better yourself and all they care about is the drama or the bullshit, then block them. Get them out of your life because they're not helping you. Because these people who probably egg you on to come on the streams and act like a fool, probably the same people who are sitting there laughing at you while you're acting like a fool. So again, do something about it. Get on medication, get on disability, whatever the fuck it needs to mellow you out so you don't say the dumb shit. And who knows, you may still say the dumb shit, even Medicaid. I don't know. But you don't know until you try. And maybe then you won't get mocked, harassed, laughed, like just everything that's been going on for the last almost 4 years I've known you, Brian. Remember, I've known you basically since 2021, and you have not improved. And that again, Mr. Absher, do you want to be like Daniel Rolfe?
No.
Daniel Rolfe has not improved in the 4 years actually, 4.5 years I've known him.
Right.
So do you want to end up like him where has no future? Again, he's going to be another one. His mommy and daddy or his whoever takes care of him. He bitched and complained about his mom being in jail for 44 days or 80. I can't remember how many days she was in jail for, but he bitched and moaned about that because he realized he had to do something with his life. So, Mr. Absher, do you like?
No,
we
I
all
don't.
know that you and Daniel are probably going to be tent mates next door to each other if you don't do something with yourself.
Okay, I'm not gonna be like him.
For sure, Jay.
I got my own personal life outside of YouTube.
And what's that right now? I'm talking right now.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do drama anymore.
Okay.
But when it comes to my channel, I might just change it. I'm gonna reboot it, make it maybe do like a collection videos or stuff.
You've done that before. My best advice to you, Brian, would just be this is the best advice I can give you. I would just nuke your channel. I would literally nuke YouTube out of your life for a while until you get your shit together. That would be what I would tell you to do because you clearly history has shown you can't handle all that. I make one joke about your mom and you fucking lose your shit.
Right.
Or I make one joke about your daddy, or I make one joke about your sister, or I make one joke about someone you care about, you lose your shit. But I can make one joke the same regard to somebody else, and then we'll just fucking jaw jack back and forth and just fuck around. You know? And even then I'm not as tasteless with how I am with you sometimes, Mr. Absher, than I am with that. Like I'm more tasteful with them. But my point still stands. It's just, my best advice at the end of the day is to probably nuke your channel and just focus on yourself. And then when you're ready mentally and all that, that's when you can come back and do your own thing on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're not. If you don't do something in your life, you're gonna be starting the same cycle over and over and over again. Like we're trying to make you break that cycle to make yourself better.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, this shit's been going on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's almost like that, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
close
so-
my main channel down. I'm thinking about getting rid of it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
so-
make their other one inactive so I don't use it
Yeah.
anymore.
I would
Yeah,
close
do
all
that.
of them. Just again, Brian, just nuke it.
Yeah.
And stay and also stay away from people who send you links to shit that you don't like. Okay, for example, like all the people who make fun of you, like there's a plethora. I don't really talk shit about you on David's channel because we don't talk about drama. And in here, that's really it. But again, if you're actually going to improve your life, I'd be rooting for you to do so. You know, I'm not gonna want you to fucking, because, you know, you're at least, I'll give you this. Whether or not you take our advice or not, you at least, unlike Daniel, I'll throw that back up. You at least are sitting here listening. You're not fucking trying to.
You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, you're not like saying, "Oh, why should I take advice from this or that or whatnot, or do all that?"
Right.
You're actually trying. You're actually listening. So I will give you credit on that, Brian.
Mhm.
Whether you do it or don't, that's not the case. I'm just saying that you're at least listening and getting and understanding the feedback that you're given.
I understand that, Jayden. And
Alright.
and Sloppy, thank you for having me on.
For
But-
sure.
And as far as my other channel goes, I'm gonna nuke it. I'm done.
And I would also, yeah, and I agree with what ITB just said. And I would also, this is the other thing I would say, not just that, but also stay away from channels that are just relegated to drama or do pertain drama that are not in your best interests. So if, for example, trying to think, like, or even better, stay away from channels also that will talk about you, because I know a few that would talk about you, and those are channels that you would probably want to stay, because again, those are things that I could listen to that shit and fucking laugh. I could, if they talk shit about me, which again, no one has recently as far as I know, and I've not looked for it. But like if they do, I just laugh at it, you know. So I can handle it. But Brian, you've shown you can't. So therefore, that would be something I would also advise you to do, whether it's friend or foe. If they're about drama, I would say stay away from it right now until you are mentally ready. And if you're not, then stay away from it longer.
Yeah,
But
so
I know
with
Sloppy's
that,
trying to end this, and I'm gonna get out of here too, because I gotta finally get all this makeup off me and try doing it after I got off of work, but it was not working, so I need to take me a hot shower. So it was a pleasure, Sloppy, as always.
For sure.
And Brian, my final comments on you is if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't believe you're going to do everything, but I'm hopeful that you will do follow the advice, and all that. And time will tell. Because again, actions speak louder than words. Pleasure to Dakota. Always like hearing the jaw jacking. Also Kilvix Games. Pleasure. I don't know if we've ever talked, but pleasure.
Nah, I just joined, so I'm like, I had to put my some inputs in about this.
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic
Yeah,
to discuss.
yeah.
And Jay as well. I know it's been probably the second or third interaction we've had, but pleasure as well. I know you're probably asleep right now, which I will be doing soon as well. Because I got a busy day tomorrow as well, even though it's Columbus Day. A scary man's work is never done. I'm off for the next 2 days, so that's one good thing. But
That's good. That's
with
good.
that, y'all take care. And Brian, I wish you nothing but the best. And hopefully you do get your life in order. With that, peace, guys.
Peace. I'm gonna go as well. Yeah, I'm going to do some around there. So I'll see y'all later, Sloppy. See ya.
yeah, peace.
And Sloppy, I gotta go too because thanks for giving me advice.
Well, hopefully you listen to it and follow through.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and pull 2 of my YouTube channels off because they are done.
Yeah,
Because
well, only
I
time
don't
will
want
tell.
no hate.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'm
only
gonna.
time will tell.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll ever come back to YouTube after this because I just want to do something different
Well,
outside.
you could engage with, talk to people about the stuff you like, but when it comes to calling people the slurs or calling people bad names, that's when it's messes you up. But if you go into a chat where it's talking about things about wrestling and stuff like that, that's totally normal. But the thing that fucks you up is the one that you go in there and then you start saying the N word or start being racist or start saying stuff like that. That's when it's messes you up because people will attack you. But hopefully you don't do that. We'll see.
I'm
But
gonna try.
yeah, but besides that, I gotta end this shit. It's been 3 hours. I gotta go to
Yeah,
sleep.
I'm gonna head out, and until then, remote tripod is left.
All right, well, fuck. I'm gonna change the title to Intervention with Brian Apsher. Well, whoever stayed for the 3 hours, I appreciate it. I know it was it was an open chat, so I didn't think it was gonna be anything drama related. Hopefully this little advice helped them, but I highly doubt it. But we could be hopeful. But besides that, appreciate whoever stayed, and I'll see you guys on another one. Peace.